you haven't taken that yet, so.
I have not. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We come to you live from Warhorse Stadium. It is the Devine Warhorses. They're going to host the Hondo Owls tonight in District 15, 4A Division II district game here. I'm Jim Sessions, as always, joined by Coach Gary Schmidt. Schmitty, man, it feels like football weather outside.
Oh,
We've got two great teams, and, man, this should be a great one.
Oh, it should be. You know, everything's come together, Jim. The weather is fall football weather. You got these two teams coming in with the same records, 5-1. The rivalry, the battle for the creek. I mean, you can just keep piling on this deal, but it's going to be exciting. These two teams are going to be should be an exciting contest for everybody out there.
I tell you what, I'm super excited for this one, and I think everybody's tuning in tonight. I think they're going to be super excited for it as well. We are happy to be bringing it to you tonight live from Warhorse Stadium. We've got our crew back from last week. We've got all kinds of stuff going on here. We've got cables running all over the place, trying to hook up another camera, just not having much success with it right now, but we're not going to give up on it just yet.
Well, every week you've got a little something new for the viewers out there, and I think this week is no exception. Even with the things that didn't work, you still got a few tricks up your sleeve.
Well, I'm hoping some of this will work, yeah.
You're constantly tweaking things, constantly trying to make this program a little bit better, and I don't think people really understand the number of hours that you're actually putting into this, buddy.
Well, we're trying to make a decent product out there, and I'm not going to lie, I get a little geeky about it, and try to get some of this stuff and make it a little bit better every week for people. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in, as always, on YouTube. We appreciate our sponsors. We're going to take a quick commercial break and honor some of those sponsors here with their commercials. We'll be back in about a minute or so. This is Warhorse Football.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Welcome back, Warhorse Stadium, Warhorse football pregame show. As always, our pregame show tonight is brought to you by Mark Kidd. Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance, here to help life go right. And Schmitty, last week, well, before we get into last week, let's show off. I want to show off a little bit. Let's see if this actually works so we can roll it maybe before the game. But this is one of those things we've been working on.
It's no we, buddy.
Yeah, well.
There's no we. This is one of those things you've been working on, and it looked pretty good. I hope it plays as well as what I saw on your computer earlier this week.
No, this is the first time we've ever tried it, so here we go. All right, we're back here, and we'll welcome everybody into the press box here with Gary Schmidt, Jim Sessions. Pregame show tonight, as we mentioned, brought to you by Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance, and Schmitty. It's pretty exciting right now.
It is. It is. Like I said, you know, it's a cool breeze. We're talking about wearing jackets and stuff like that up here. We haven't done that all year long. It just really has the feel of a good, crisp fall football game night.
Yeah, it only took to the middle of October to get a night like this. We definitely appreciate it. It might be the first night we talk about maybe having a heater in the press box instead of an air conditioner.
Well, and this is South Texas. Don't blink. I think next week it's supposed to be 90, so hey.
Most definitely there. Let's talk a little bit about the Warhorses. Open district play last week against Carrizo Springs. To be truthful, wasn't the prettiest game ever played, but the result was definitely what the Warhorses were looking for.
Absolutely, absolutely. The not what they were looking for. Definitely need a little State Farm, help life go right with some of the turnovers there, but overcame that, gave up some points in the first half. Then Coach Villa's defense pitched a shutout in the second half, and everything just kind of seemed to come together. And we talked about that rest versus rust, and and how much of that really was the factor there, and coming off a bye week.
Right.
Before you play that first district game.
Right, and talk about the rest part of it, the rust part of it. The rest part of it, we got some guys back. Justin Contreras came back, and boy, did he make an impact.
Wow, I'm telling you, he had a pick six. He had 2 forced fumbles that led to scooping scores by 2 different defensive players. He caught a pass for a touchdown.
Yes. Yeah.
And did he have a rushing touchdown on top of that?
I think so. Rushed for 116 or so, 60-something yard reception.
Unreal.
Another senior, Xavier Martinez, came back.
Yes.
Saw him out on the corner. In fact, he had a play where he had an interception. Unfortunately, penalty on that.
Penalty on that. That was a touchdown and called back.
But that was it was good to see those guys back. And of course, the guys that have been here all season carrying the load for the Horses, Buddy Santos and Hack.
And wow. You can't say enough about those guys. And then, of course, let's not forget that line.
You're right. Yeah.
Let's not forget that line. I mean, you're going to hear Coach Wells talk about that line a little bit and how he was really impressed with what they did. And, I'll wait till we get to that. So we'll talk about it after he says what he had to say about them. But, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the big boys up there doing their job, working their tails off every play. Their number doesn't get called over the loudspeaker very often, but – good gosh, they really make things happen for the Warhorses.
Yeah, and a lot of huge gaping holes. I mean, I think we even made the comment that one of us might have been able to run through one of those holes. I think we're giving ourselves way too much credit there, but they are doing a great job there. And then we were talking about this today in between classes. The third part of the game, offense, defense. You've always got the special teams as well.
Correct, and we've seen some big special teams plays by the Warhorses and several of their wins. Last week was no exception. Good, solid play. And leading into tonight, I think, talking to the coaches, that could be a crucial aspect to tonight's game.
Yeah, I think so. We'll get into that here in a little bit as some of the Warhorse coaches are coming by here. We're going to jump to a commercial and hear from some of our sponsors. We'll be back here. We've got about 20 minutes left to go before we start this one. Glad you joined us on YouTube tonight. Stay tuned. We got a good one coming.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium tonight. About 20 minutes left to go in our pregame show. As you can see, festivities going on. Student section starting to fill in a little bit. We've got the helmet going there. Man, our camera guys are on it tonight. We lost our normal camera person, Allie Taylor, last week, homecoming.
Homecoming queen. Go figure.
This week, something about wanting to be a kid.
Now,
be
wait a
down
minute.
in the student section for a Hondo game.
Wait a minute. She picked
I know.
homecoming court over being the camera girl?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Teenagers today.
Yeah, but shout out Lorenzo Morales of Matthew Balderrama. they're out manning the camera. And I tell you, Baldy showed up today. He brought all kinds of toys. He's got,
I tell you what, he's
tripod. He's got all, I don't know. It's just blowing my mind if I walk out there and look at this.
These people are going to have multiple camera views before this is all over with the way you are tweaking things every week and the stuff that Matthew's talking to you about.
Yeah, we will at some point, hopefully. But you know what? It's not about us. This is about what's fixing to happen out here on Warhorse Stadium on the field in front of us. And Schmitty got to go down on the field, talk to the coaches a little bit, and pretty good insight again.
I did, yes. And we've touched on a couple of things, the line and the defense and the scores and playing together as a team. We'll go to Coach Villa right off the bat talking about those scores. So let's hear what Coach Villa had to say right now.
All right, here's our interview with defensive coordinator George Villa, brought to you as always by Security State Bank. Security State Bank, 7 locations in South Texas to serve you.
Here on the field with Coach Villa before the big Hondo game. Coach, 3 defense scores in the second half or in the football game the other night. That's fantastic. Tell us about them and how that helps your defense.
Well, number one, it's always great whenever your defense helps your offense in that category as far as putting points on the board. We do have some drills where we scoop and score and obviously interception drills and stuff, but what it does is it gets the other kids involved in wanting to do that same, bring that same attribute to the team. So now there's other kids that want to get involved and hopefully get a defensive score as well. So there's a lot of them that are trying to compete for scores on defense from that one game. So that's going to be a plus for us.
That's awesome, and energy begets energy right there.
Absolutely.
Hey, besides the 3 scores, what did you see from your D that you liked?
Well, again, just like we talked about, I've talked about the past couple of weeks, our effort has been great. Even though we gave up a score early and we gave up some big plays, their effort just does not stop. We talk about that even when we're facing adversity. You got to just continue to play the course of the game with that great effort, and then great things are going to happen.
Absolutely, and hey, it looked like your defense settled down a little bit in the second half, got that rust off from the break, and had a shutout in the second half, which is awesome to see. Hondo's always tough. Always a tough team. It's always a tough game. Emotionally charged, as you well know.
Yes.
What can we expect to see? I hear they're dynamic.
Yes, they've got several weapons on the offensive side of the ball. They can throw it. They can run it. They're very balanced as far as run to pass. So we're going to have to, like we say every week, we know our keys. We got to read our keys. We got to trust our keys and be physical whenever we do get our read and go. So as long as our kids can do that tonight, I think we've got it'll be a very competitive ball game, and we'll have a great chance to win it.
Awesome, Coach. Trust those eyes like we've been talking about.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good luck tonight, Coach. Let's go get that W.
Thank you.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, as you get a good view of the Warhorse Band, the mighty marching Warhorse Band, there in the south end zone. And, kudos to those kids and all they've been doing. But, yeah, great interview there, Schmitty, with Coach Villa. And I like that. Hey, you get a couple kids finding the end zone. Now they're going to start competing to kind of see, hey, now I want to be the leader on this team and getting in the end zone defensively.
That is 100% correct. And apparently that was the talk in practice about, hey, so-and-so got a score, so-and-so got a scoop and score, we got a pick 6. Who's going to get the next one?
Right.
Who's going to get the next one? It just keeps everybody flowing and rolling. And you need that intensity, and you're going to need that intensity in a game like tonight.
And I also like how he alluded to dynamic team, the Hondo Owls.
Oh, absolutely. Their quarterback is dynamic. The running back is dynamic. So defense is going to have their hands full, but Coach Villa feels like they're up for the task.
Yeah, I think I was looking at some of the stats for Hondo, and, I think as a team they're like 2,500 yards already. The quarterback's thrown for like 1,300 yards. They've got a running back just under 700 yards. A lot of touchdowns, scoring a lot of points. So good challenge for the Warhorses.
It is, but the Warhorses are pretty close to a lot of those numbers. If we had those totals, and I wish I would have brought that paper that Andy sends me all the time, because I believe the Warhorses are very close to several of those numbers.
Yeah, when you start looking at apples to apples, a lot of similar opponents, and I've just got a feeling this is fixing to be a good one.
Oh, I think so. I think you're right.
Now you also got down. Talk on the offensive side of the ball for the Warhorses. Got to talk to Coach Wells.
Coach Wells getting some tools back, and big tools back.
All right, let's take a look at that. Here's our interview with offensive coordinator Coach P.J. Wells.
Coach Wells, out here with Coach Wells before the big Hondo rivalry game. Let's talk a little bit about last week. Coach, tell us how it was to have everybody back in the stable. How did that work to your advantage last week?
Well, we got the district MVP back from last year, and Obviously, it made a big difference. It really did. It's really good to have Justin back. You know, he's explosive and you know, got to get him the ball.
That's right. He is explosive. He was all over the place, offense and defense.
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, when you guys were watching film, what caught y'all's eye about the game? A little slow start, but then a really good second half.
Yes, sir. Well, turnover slowed us down the first half, and you know, obviously we can't have that tonight. But what caught my eye was really the surge of our offensive line. I mean, it was fast, and we're gonna have to do that again tonight. And I like the way the backs were hitting the holes. There wasn't a lot of dancing. I mean, they were one cut and going.
So they're playing north and south.
Yes, and that, you know, we talked about that all week. We got to get yards after contact tonight because there's going to be a lot of contact tonight. Promise you.
Always is in this game, isn't there? And you know that we talk about that up in the booth all the time. That Buddy and Justin. Well, we haven't seen much of Justin, but we know Justin from the past. Those guys are good with those yak yards. They get a lot of yak yards. All right. Biggest concern heading into tonight. I know it's emotionally charged. It's a rivalry game. What concerns you?
Well, in these type of games, there's going to be ebbs and flows. There's going to be highs and lows. And in those lows, we got to handle it. We got to be able to handle adversity and get back up on the horse and swing back.
That's right. Play this game a little more flatline, like you're the golf coach too. Like that golf game. You want to not too high, not too low, but just keep it down the middle.
More like golf sponsor, but anyway.
Hey, Coach, good luck tonight. I know it's a big win, big game for you guys tonight. Let's go get that big win.
You bet, sir. Thank you.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. I just had to chuckle there with the golf sponsor comment. It's good luck, buddy. But some great stuff from Coach Wells there. I love it. The ebb and flow of this game. How's it going to go? What are we going to do when things are good? What are we going to do when things go bad?
Right. And you know, in a game like this, you know, there's a chance that you're going to have something you're going to have to overcome. And I think that speaks volumes for what they've been talking to the boys about and what you can expect out of this team. You know it's going to happen, but let's overcome it. You know, let's rise above whatever challenge it is.
Right.
And really good words right there from Coach Wells.
Yeah.
And he gave
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Gave the big boys a shout out.
Yes.
Talked about how well they did, how they're firing off the ball really quickly, you know, and again, they don't get their numbers called often enough.
No, that's for sure. I mean, you can just tell, like, the demeanor of the coaching staff. This is a big game tonight.
This is. It is. Watching the kids walk around school, you know, it's not just your everyday ball game. This is Hondo week.
Yeah.
This is for the creek.
And you know, it's crazy. We're making a big deal of how big of a game this is. There's teams in our district right now that aren't playing tonight because they've had a little bit of the COVID outbreak. So,
correct.
You know, so this is a huge game. We get this game in, and then there could be some scheduling changes. I mean, there's all kinds of options on the table. And as we've talked about all year, the only thing that really is going to be common is change.
That's right. And stay tuned, viewers, because there's no telling when we're playing coming up in the near future because of the two teams that aren't playing tonight. We'll have to see how this all unfolds. I don't think anybody knows. I mean, the situation broke right after school.
Right.
So we'll talk more about that during the game. But
Sure.
want to keep it a little more about what's going on right here tonight because this is going to be exciting.
This is, and of course, you also got down. You got a little bit of Coach Gomez's time before the game. What do you got for us with Coach Gomez here?
You know, I talked to Coach Gomez. What I'm going to tell y'all right now, we didn't talk about in the interview, but we talked about earlier today, and that is this new coaching staff that Hondo has.
Oh, that's right.
That, you know, in years past, you've been able to look back at last year's game film or year before that game film, but this is a new staff running a new offense, a spread offense, running a new defense. And so really the only film they have is what's going on this year. So, yes, you throw in the fact that it's new, that it's Hondo, that they're both teams are 5-1. They're so equally matched. It's such an important game. You know, you'll hear how Coach talks about the intensity and how they're going to control the intensity.
All right, awesome. Let's get to that. Here's the head football coach, Coach Paul Gomez. Again, interviews brought to you by Security State Bank.
Hey, we're down here on the field before tonight's big rivalry matchup with Hondo. Coach Gomez, hey, great district win. You got that first W. Hey, what did you think about your team's performance coming out of the bye week?
We started off a little rusty, obviously, with the turnovers and the mistakes and stuff. But, after the second half, we started playing our kind of ball. They scored 21 points in the first half and score anything in the second half. So, it took a while to get our guys going. So, yeah, definitely a little rust.
Well, and you talked about that. You were worried about that a little bit.
Yeah.
But, hey, now you're in full swing for this big Hondo matchup. Game tonight, huge. Big district rivalry. Lots of implications for playoffs and everything. What are we looking for? What can we expect from your team tonight?
Well, the biggest thing is that we bring the energy and we're focused the whole time. They have a great ball club. And offensively they can hurt you many ways. They spread the ball out. They got a great running back. They got a good fullback. And both of those guys can get out and catch the ball and make big plays on passing. They got 3 really good receivers out there. And so, they're going to be tough. We got to go out there and we got to grind it out.
So they're going to test you in every phase of the game.
Definitely.
All right, we talked about it's a huge game. Are you concerned about the boys' focus being such a huge game? Sometimes they can be too hyped.
Right. Yeah. The biggest thing there is just staying focused. We always talk about 1 notch below out of control. And that's kind of what you got to be. You got to be excited about this game. You got to be pumped up, but you also got to know your job. And what I tell the kids is you take care of your guy, you take care of your job. Okay, don't worry about everybody else's job. You take care of your job, and as a team, we'll be successful.
That's right. Ultimate team sport right here. Ultimate team game tonight with this thing. Coach, good luck. Keep that focus, and let's go get that W.
Thanks, bud.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, as you can see on the clock there, about 8 minutes till game time, and a lot of good stuff from Coach Gomez as always. And like we were just chatting about, do your job.
That's it. Just do your job. 11 men out there. You got a job that entails you taking care of one of them. You take care of your man, and everybody else takes care of their man. Things will work out on the right side of things for the Warhorses.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick commercial break here. When we come back, we'll elaborate on some of the things going on that we were talking about earlier with the COVID, of course, what's going on out here on the field in front of us. Fixing to go to the school songs. We'll try to come back for the national anthem. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. This is Warhorse Football.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. We appreciate everybody that's tuning in to watch the Warhorses and the Owls. We are about 5 minutes away from our pregame, or from our pregame being over, from our actual game. Why everybody's tuned in here. Warhorses taking the field here for the national anthem. Hondo Owls fixing to do the same. And Schmitty, I'm getting goosebumps up here, and it's not just because there's a nice breeze blowing in the press box here.
Jimbo, it's getting wild up here. The fans are starting to get loud. The noisemakers are going. Hondo's coming onto the field. I tell you, the excitement is in the air right now.
Now, field looks amazing. Big DW, block DW out there. The numbers of the seniors there as well. Kudos to Ruben and the maintenance guys. I mean, it just looks fantastic out here.
Crew's done an absolutely fantastic job. You got the pink ribbons out there for October month. The boys got some pink on. There's pink all out in the stands to go along with the maroon and gold. It is an exciting moment. You know, you can just feel the electricity in the air.
Yeah, most definitely. We are moments away from our national anthem here, and we will gladly bring that to you. Let's see. Let's make sure everything is on here. We're going to go to the national anthem here.
Gentlemen, your hats. Let's all put our hands over our heart and join in the national anthem.
All right, Schmitty. Man, I'm fired up.
I am too. How about that camera work right there? Great job by Matthew on the camera and Lorenzo out there getting that flag coming up. Great job by the band performing the national anthem. And I mean, it's about go time.
It is. It is. And here come the Warhorses from the north end. As you might be able to hear Mr. Toby Tomlin, the voice of the horses here. Horses are taking the field, and as we were mentioning earlier, both teams, dynamic playmaking teams, both teams, good defenses. Third aspect of the game, special teams. You know, there's been many a game, even the games on this field, Devine Hondo, over the nearly 100 years of rivalry where special teams play has been the big key.
That's absolutely true, Jim. And, you know, I think you hit the nail on the head right there. We've been talking about Hondo and Hondo being the dynamic team that they are, and they absolutely are. Let's not take anything away from them. But some of the keys to the game here, or don't forget, we got some dynamic players on our side. I mean, Justin Contreras comes back, gets a pick six, causes two fumbles that lead to scooping scores. You got Buddy Santos running the ball like a madman. You got Hack running the offense like a veteran.
Yeah.
I mean, this team's got some dynamic players too. And talking to the coaches, watching the games that we've watched, we got to hang on to the ball, Jimbo. That's been the bugaboo.
Yes, it is.
That has gotten the Warhorses, and I think this game's going to be too close to have those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, I was in here watching, talking with you. I saw whoever won the flip deferred. Our viewers at home can probably tell me what's going on here because Lorenzo and them
great camera work
on them. Yeah, but the Warhorses are going to receive the ball first, so it sounds like Hondo won the toss. They're probably going to defer to the second half. They'll get it to start the second half, but the Warhorses are going to get it to start the first half. And that'll be a great chance to see this Warhorse offense.
That's right. You know, that's awesome. Coach Gomez and Coach Wells got a chance to, hey, let's go out there and show this dynamic offense that we have. You know, like I said, we've been talking about that quarterback, those receivers they have over there. Hey, let's talk about what we have. You know, we got Buddy Santos, we got Hack, we got Mason Burford. You know, we haven't talked about Mason Burford and some of the catches he's made. I mean, those are some wow catches, Jimbo.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't even get to Mason there.
I mean, he's made some fantastic catches for the Warhorses. So, and we are remiss because we're not talking about every player out there, and everybody has contributed on this Warhorse team. The young kids getting reps, and again, you know, we saw Big John out there as our captain. I thought that's very appropriate for a game like this, and you know, he's leading that line to keep the Warhorses rolling.
Yeah, most definitely here. So the Hondo Owls have a good place kicker. I believe their quarterback is Brandon J. Garcia. I think Brandon R. Garcia is one of their kickers here, number 9, and he is going to do the duty here. I tell you what, Schmitty, it's crazy. I just looked at the YouTube account. We're almost at 500 viewers to start this one, and we appreciate each and every one that is tuned in.
That doesn't surprise me because we've got the band in one end zone and the student section in the other. If this was a regular night, there would be no seats left in this stadium.
None whatsoever.
If this was not a COVID night.
We are ready to go here, and Brandon R. Garcia is going to put his foot into it. This is going to be a short kick. It's going to be fielded by the Horses at the 23-yard line.
That was number 27, Xavier Martinez, receiving that ball, and a short little return. Wars has got it out to the 24-yard line. That's where they're going to take it over, Jimbo.
Now we're putting a little pressure on Cameron here. We've got the down and distance going tonight on the scoreboard. So
hey, that's right. We got Cameron Walter back helping us out on the iPad and doing the scoreboard stuff. So kudos to Cameron.
Kudos to Debbie Petty. She's been up and around helping with some stuff, brought in some rosters, and also here we go, 11:56, first play of the game here. This is going to hand off Buddy Santos, positive yardage, bounces off. One, he's trying to get outside, and he's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a big gain for the Horses on first down.
Hey, right off the bat, Coach Wells talking about those yak yards. Right off the bat, Buddy Santos is hit 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, turns that into an 8-yard gain because of his ability to stay on his feet and keep bouncing that ball outside.
Yeah, 2nd down and 2 upcoming for the Horses here. Just underway. Again, glad everyone has joined us here for this one from Warhorse Stadium. This is going to be a handoff. Contreras, right side. He's going to get the corner. He's going to slip there just shy of the 40. That's going to be enough for the first down, though, Schmitty.
Yeah, it is. A first down. A nice little 1-2 punch there. Buddy Santos and Justin Contreras carrying that ball. And if it weren't for a slip right there, who could say what was going to happen on that play?
Well, I can barely say what's going to happen on that play when I watch it. I definitely can't predict it. So Warhorses moved the chains. First down here on just an absolutely beautiful night for football. Warhorses come out this time, twins to the far side. This is going to be Hack in the pistol. Looking to throw. No, it's going to be quarterback draw right side. And Hack's going to be out past the 40. Another good start there on first down for the Horses.
Nice run right there by Hack. And, you know, not surprising to see the 3 big guns right off the bat. Hey, you threw a number out a while ago, 500 people watching us. Jimbo, I think it's more. I just got a text right here. Shout out to Herman's Son Steakhouse. It has the game on in the steakhouse right now.
Awesome. I know there's a lot of places in Devine doing the same thing. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We appreciate everyone that's made this possible to bring this rivalry game to you. I formation this time for the Horses. This is going to be Hack
nice
with
job,
the
Hack.
option. Got the corner past the 50, lowers his shoulder on into Hondo Owl territory, run out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Heck of a job. We've talked about Hack's ball handling skills. Great example of it right there. Everybody bit on Buddy up the middle. Hack, and he still had Justin if he needed to pitch, did not need it. And I tell you what, that is a quarterback that is not afraid to lay a lick on somebody.
No, he had the option of stepping out of bounds or putting his shoulder down, gained another 4 yards there on the play. Burford's going to be split to the far side. Hack under center. Timeout called here. Let's see, this looks like it's going to be a timeout for the Horses. So we're going to step away. We'll be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse football.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
Sure. Early timeout here for the Horses. We're back, and Schmitty, I think this is a great time to kind of set up the Warhorse offense here. Didn't get a chance to do it before we got out on the field, but there's what the Warhorses bring out. You've got Brummage, Rivera, Seal, Ramirez, and Schnotz on the front line, and you've got Dishman, Burford as the skilled receivers, Santos, Contreras, and Ethan Santos back there along with Brady Hackaville.
That is true, Jim. And I tell you what, a quick start, and it should not surprise the folks out there with these two teams.
All right, here comes Justin Contreras, little counter play. Another job, great job by that offensive line as Justin barrels inside the 30.
That is absolutely right. Cannon Ramirez, Jeffrey Seal, and John Snott are 8 yards downfield blocking for Justin, and Justin's just right behind the big boys saying, lead me home, boys.
Yeah, great play there by the Warhorses. 1st and 10 as the ball rests at the, we'll call it the 24-yard line here. Pistol formation. This is going to be handoff Santos. Little jump cut there, nothing doing, as looks like the ball might have come loose as Hondo is celebrating there, and it does look like they have turned it over the Hondo Owls with a big fumble recovery there.
Boy, Jim, that's one of the things that we talked about as a key to the game. We did not want to have. We had a great drive working right there, and Coach Wells talked about that in the first half of last week's game, where it wasn't necessarily that Carrizo stopped us, is we stopped ourselves with these fumbles, and this is not going to be a team that we can afford to do that against, I believe.
And I tell you what, you know that was on film, and you know those Hondo Owls saw that, and they're going to be tugging at that ball.
That is true.
When they get out there. So the Warhorses will take over, or will be on defense here as the Owls take over. Ball rest at the 27-yard line. This is going to be a handoff. Trey Dickens trying to get outside, and he is going to be brought down as he gets over to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line.
That was number 3, Ethan Santos, a freshman out there playing for the Warhorses, and he does a great job on defense, Jimbo. I guess they're in college now. They're true freshmen.
Hondo going no huddle here, 2nd down and 7. Garcia is looking to throw. He is going to throw downfield. Has a man. That is intended for number 11. That is Sheldon Lutke, incomplete.
Xavier Martinez, on the coverage back there for the Warhorses. And good job playing defense. 3rd and long coming up for the Owls right now.
Quick look at the Warhorse defense there as we get back to live action. Garcia is looking to roll right. Pressure coming by the Horses, and he's going to be sacked. That's Buddy Santos with a big sack on the play, Schmitty.
Great job by Buddy Santos working his way through there. And I say working his way through. He came through there like a bullet and got that sack. And that's a huge stop for the Warhorses after that turnover. Is really, really what the defense needed.
Yeah, that sudden change defense is always important in the game. Great to see the Warhorses come out and force a 3-and-out for the Owls.
Hey, just got a shout out from some of my Hondo friends over there. Oscar De Leon watching the game, talking to us. So good to hear from you guys. That ball is snapped over his head.
Here. And let's see, they are going
We got a flag on the play. It looks like illegal procedure, Jim.
Well, I tell you what, that is a break for the Hondo Owls there, as there is a flag on the far side. It is an illegal procedure penalty on the Owls.
That had the potential to be one of those big game-changing plays on special teams you talked about earlier in the show. I mean, that ball was snapped over his head. Everybody was kind of stopping, and maybe that's why he didn't catch it. You know, it's hard for us. We can't hear anything up here. There's so much noisemakers going on, which is awesome.
Looks like Garcia, is going to be back to do the punting for the Owls. This snap is going to be good. This is going to be a good punt as it's going to travel out to the 48-yard line. That's where Burford's going to get it. Makes a man miss inside the 40, and he'll be brought down at the 39. So excellent starting field position here on drive number 2 for the Horses.
Super 10-yard return by Burford. He's fearless back there, Jim. He's not worried. He caught the ball, had his head up, ready to go, find a little crease to get through it. Warhorses are going to start this drive inside Owl territory. You know, the way they were moving the ball, the way that line was owning the line of scrimmage, I'm looking for good things out of this drive right here.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 29-yard line. Again, Hack under center. Motion by Nate Ramirez. This is going to be pitched to Contreras, trying to get outside. He's going to put his head down, and he will drive forward there. Looks like he is going to be called down with forward progress at the 35-yard line, but you can really see those Owls trying to strip that ball.
Absolutely. I was just going to say the same thing. You touched on that right after that first fumble. They kind of held Justin up, and you just see somebody hanging on his arms, and these backs are going to get that on every play.
I tell you what, really nice gesture today. We had someone come in and bring a football for some of the boys to sign for Bobby Campsey, and some of the guys said, I would not know to put the ball in my outside hand if it wasn't for Bob being at practice all those years.
I heard those guys talking about that. Great job, Bob, always teaching the Warhorses.
Pitch back to Santos here, right side. He's got the edge past the 30, drives down close to the 22 where he'll be run out of bounds. That's going to be a first down for the Horses.
Super job by Buddy. I tell you, did you see Nate out there, Nate Ramirez with that block on the corner to get Buddy just the slightest of creases that he got through to get the extra 3 or 4 yards, and Buddy is running with some vigor tonight.
Yes, he is, and it's great to see here. Horses move the chains once again. The ball will rest at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Warhorses are going to come out, 2 men split to the far side. It's going to be Hack in the gun. Looks like Hack's going to keep it. He's got a big hole there, 20-yard line. He's to the 15-5, run out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal coming for the Horses.
Boy, nice job by Buddy Santos with a little fake on the bubble screen, and then excellent run by Hack. You cannot talk enough about that quarterback's toughness. Great block, Justin Contreras out here on the side, and he tiptoed that. I thought he was going to get in.
Now, excellent effort there by Hack on the keeper. 1st and goal here for the Horses. The ball rests at the 4.
Great job on the camera by Baldy out there. Those guys are all over it, aren't they?
This is going to be Buddy right side. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Gets maybe 1. So 2nd and goal coming for the Horses.
Something you don't see often, Jim, is the first man that got hold of him was able to bring Buddy down. That is just not the norm with the way Buddy absorbs contact.
Yeah, let's see what the Warhorses can do here in the red zone. See if that big offensive line can get it done and get the Warhorses in the end zone here early, Schmitty.
Great time for them to do their job. 2nd and goal from the 4. We'll see a big push, a lot of firing out by these offensive linemen.
This is going to be a little counter here. This is going to be Contreras. He's going to put his head down, drives forward, down inside the 1. It's going to be 3rd and goal from less than 1 yard there, Schmitty.
They're going to spot him just shy. And that last, yard and a half was all Justin Contreras. He put his shoulder down and got another text in here, Jim. They're watching this ball game all the way out in Napa, California.
All right. Warhorses to the line quick. Buddy Santos right side. He is in. Warhorse touchdown.
Great way for the Warhorses to start this game. Coming back after that fumble. You give it back to Buddy Santos. He pounds it through. Can't credit that offensive line enough.
Yeah, huge hold. The old cutback sweep it looked like for the Horses. Buddy takes it to pay dirt, and we're up 6-0. Extra point attempt coming from Jacob Featherly. Featherly's kick is going to be up and no good. So Warhorses lead 6-0 here, 5:58 left to go. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium as the Warhorses score first. Missed extra point, though, 6-0 Horses. Featherly to kick off here.
And this stadium is a bouncing, Jimbo.
Yes, it is. Featherly's kick is going to be fielded at, it's going to be mishandled there. This is going to be Trey Dickens. He's going to pick it up, try to get out towards the 30, brought down at the 27-yard line. So great coverage there by
number 20.
Warhorses.
That was number 23, Gus Puente, and number 12, Aiden Zapata in on that tackle.
Yeah, I've got to give a shout out. This has been a frantic pace. We've got to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. Without those guys, none of this would happen. In fact, I just got something in. Ray and Olivia Fraga are watching every Friday night from Westminster, Colorado.
How about that? That is amazing, all over the nation.
And I've got one that'll top that. We'll come back to it here in a little bit after this play here. Hondo comes out in the shotgun, two backs. This is going to be a handoff coming left side. Not much doing there. A good deep job by the Warhorse defense. Buddy Santos with the tackle, and that's number 20, Carson Winchester.
Buddy was not fooled on that play. The quarterback is riding that back as long as he can, but Buddy is keeping his eyes tight.
This is going to be Garcia with the keep, and nothing doing there. He's going to have a gain of maybe 3 or so. Well, we'll call it 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
That looked like the middle of the defense. Contreras and Buddy sticking their heads in there to get that tackle. 3rd and what did you say, Jim? 5, 6?
We'll have to look at our scoreboard app here. It looks like Cameron's got us at 1st and 10 still, so
hey,
might have a little communication issue, but that's okay. We'll get it all figured out here. Yeah, we'll call it 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 on the far side. A lot of noise made by the Warhorse crowd. Garcia in the gun. Looking to throw, pressure coming. That ball's going to be low, incomplete, as that pass was intended for number 3. That's Caden Lentz. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 6 for the Owls.
Buddy in the backfield again, chasing the quarterback. Big John right there in his face, kind of forced that throw to be in the dirt. And that is 2 quick stops for the Warhorse defense. Coach V has got to be excited about what he's seeing thus far. Long way to go in this. Here's Mason Burford with an opportunity to do something for the Warhorses on special teams.
Brandon R. Garcia back to do the punting here. So 4th down and 6. Again, got to always think, watch the fake here. I'm sure Bob's yelling it as he's watching this. Shout out Bob Campsey. Low snap. I think they're going to blow this play dead as Garcia went to his knee to field that punt. And they're going to mark him down at the 20-yard line.
That is huge. As you talked about it, Jim, the 3rd aspect of the football game is the special teams and a bad snap. That's the 2nd one we've seen on their 2 punts. And here you go, the Warhorses with a short field and an offense that's feeling good about themselves.
Yeah, let me get this shout out in real fast. Just got this one in. Levon Ramirez, former graduate, 2013. Watching from South Korea. That might be winner chicken dinner.
That is a winner chicken dinner. No chicken in South Korea, though.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. This is going to be Hack keeping it up the middle there, right side, inside the 20, down to the 19. So gain of only we'll call it 2, 2nd down and 8 coming for the Horses.
Gain of about 2 on the play. The Horses regroup, or long 1 on that. Hondo's defense is in a predicament where they are going to have to bow up, Jimbo.
Here come the Horses under center. This is going to be Buddy up the middle. Good surge there by the O-line. He's up to the 15-yard line. Or let's see, they're going to mark him at the 17. So gain of about 3.
Yeah, looked like he got that line, but I think that's the people he was pushing. So an important 3rd down for the Warhorses here. They don't want this drive to stall after getting it in such short territory.
Warhorses break the huddle here. 3rd down, we'll call it a long 6 for the Horses. They're going to need close to the 10 for the first down here. Pistol formation. This is going to be Hack looking to pass. He is going to throw. He's got a man. That's Contreras. He's going to catch it close to the 10-yard line. He's run out of bounds.
Ooh, he spotted him way short, Jimbo. He spotted him all the way back up at the 12-yard line. That was, wow, I thought that's going to bring up a 4th and 1. I thought he got inside the 10.
Yeah,
but
looked like he maybe bobbled that ball just a little, trying to gather that in. Didn't get upfield enough.
I think you're right. But 4th and 1, the Warhorses definitely in a 4th and go situation right here.
Looks like the Warhorses are going to go cut back sweep right side there. Buddy's going to have it as he's going to be past the 10. That's going to move the chains. First down for the Horses.
Hey, great. You got to love Coach Gomez and Coach Wells saying, big boys up front, we know you can do this. We trust y'all. Get us a yard. And the big boys went out there and did it. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Buddy Santos there, but the big boys opened that hole for him.
3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here. I formation again for the Horses. 1 receiver split each direction. Hondo with some shifting there. This is going to be an option out to Contreras. He's going to be hit at the 10. Still on his feet, though. Drives down inside the 5-yard line. Run out of bounds there. First, it's going to be second and goal for the Horses.
2nd and goal from the 4, but that was 6 yards after contact. The first Al made contact with Justin at the 10-yard line. He shoved him off and stayed on his feet down to the 6. Good job, Justin Contreras.
Ball rest at the 3-yard line for the Horses. Hack's going to be under center for this one. Buddy and Justin are back in the backfield. This is going to be handoff Contreras going left. He's going to cut back.
Oh.
Fights for yardage, dives forward. Looks like he's going to be short again, but it's going to be right at the 1. So
it is. He just lost his footing just a little bit. You know, he's seeing these holes, and that body's going a little faster than he's giving it credit for sometimes. And a little slip by him, but still dove forward. And 3rd and 1?
Yeah, 3rd and goal here. Ball's like 1-yard line, maybe inside of it here. Again, Warhorse is coming out with the formation right side. Heavy. Buddy pitched back, and he's in the end zone again. Touchdown Horses.
It is hard to stop Buddy Santos from the 1 or 2-yard line, Jim. He is such a tough runner, such a little bulldozer going through there that he just makes a hole if there's not one. Now, the offensive line is making holes for these backs right now. Missing that point after, I'm looking for us to go for 2 here.
I would expect us to.
And what do you do with all the weapons? You know, having all of your weapons back, all your horses back in your stable, Coach Wells has got free reign, so to speak.
Now it looks like the Warhorses are going to spread this one out. 1 receiver each way. Buddy's going to be in the pistol behind Hack. This is Hack. He's going to look to throw. Under pressure, he's going to throw. That is caught by Burford in the end zone. 2 points, Horses.
Tiptoeing the line. Mason Burford, he's got the softest hands, Jimbo, on the team, and he's clutch down there on those sideline on the boundary catches, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. That was a great job by the Horses here. 2:33 left to go. 14-0 Horses. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a sec.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Jack Wagon Coatings is a proud supporter of Devine Athletics. Jack Wagon offers powder coating, Cerakote, CNC metal designs, and sandblasting for all sizes of projects, both residential and commercial. Call Rob 210-459-3426, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
All right, Warhorse is up 14-0 here. 2:33 left to go here, first quarter from Warhorse Stadium. Featherly's going to have a low line drive kickoff. Again, mishandled by the Owls. This is going to be Garcia, number 9. He's going to pick it up. He's got some room, trying to get outside. He's got 1 man to beat, and he is going to be brought down by the Warhorses at the 33-yard line.
You know, Jimbo, sometimes that bobble gets everybody just a little off whack, and it kind of got the Horses' defense a little out of system. But I tell you what, Mason Burford is your safety back there. He's the last line of defense. He did a fantastic job of bringing him down all by himself.
Yeah, looks like they brought him down at the 34-yard line. So the Owls with excellent field position here. 2:24 left to go first quarter, and what has been a frantic-paced, fun game.
It has been. It has been a frantic pace.
Garcia is going to be in the gun here. Fake to Dickens. Pressure coming by the Warhorses, and they're going to get there. That is going to be a sack as Garcia goes down at the 37-yard line.
Jared Fernandez getting in there first, and then turned him back in there, and a host of Warhorses bringing in.
Now I see one of the officials coming in from the backside out there, so I'm wondering if there is a flag down at about the 9-yard line here.
Holding. Oh, caught it on the defense. I guess somebody in the secondary was holding. I never had my eyes up that direction, Jimbo.
I was definitely watching the play in the backfield there, so negate the loss there on first down. So what was going to be second down and 14 is going to end up being first down for the Owls, and of course that will move the chains as well, I'm thinking.
Yep. Coach Gomez is trying to get the White Hats' attention. He's trying to get an explanation for what's going on, and apparently he told him, that's what my man called over there, and that's all you're going to get, Coach.
Yeah, 7-man crew here officiating-wise. I don't know what that official's official title is out there, but he's a long ways away, but he had a hold. So Hondo comes to the line. They're going to check. Garcia's going to look to the sideline here, and there's going to be a
stoppage and play.
Let's see what the deal is here. Well, they're trying. I think there's an issue with the chains on the far side because right now they've got it at 1st and 5. Well, really, it looks more like 1st and 4. But is that one where you move the chains and it's 1st and 10?
You know, I don't know the answer to that. I wish we had one of our football experts up here. Now, we have gotten some good information, some things we're going to watch. Jim, speaking of getting some things text in from our football experts out there, and we appreciate the help. I'm not going to lie. Oh, maybe they didn't step off enough yardage.
Instead of the old 5-yard penalty, it's a 10-yard penalty, so it is going to be 1st and 10. They'll move the chains, though, so the ball's going to the 25-yard line now.
Some things to watch is maybe Buddy Santos back here kind of mirroring that quarterback. You know, it does not surprise me with as dynamic as the quarterback is and has been in past games to have for Coach Pia to put a spy on him. And Buddy Santos be a heck of an athlete to do that.
All right, here we go. Looks like everything's set. Ball at the 25-yard line. Garcia's looking to throw. He's going to go to Ludke out here on a wide receiver screen. Warhorses pursue it well.
2 flags.
Flags down on the play is a great job by the Warhorse defense coming back to stop him at the 22-yard line.
There was a flag early way across the field on the Hondo sideline, and then we got this flag that's got to be a block in the back because there were 3 Warhorses lined up to make that tackle, and one of them just went flying. So I think both of these penalties have a chance to be on the Owls.
And it does look like the Owls are backing up here. So let's see what our White Hat has to say about this one.
They are backing up.
There it is. There is a
Holding.
hold. Nope, a block in the back.
Block in the back.
Yeah.
The White Hat is all over the place. Oh, and a sideline warning. That's what that flag was.
We've seen more and more of those this year.
We really have.
Do these guys not know this is a rivalry game? This is going to get heated. Coaches are going to be on the field.
They're going to be out there with you. You're just going to have to learn to accept that.
All right. So mark it off 10 yards against the Owls here. They're going to go twins left. Garcia is going to hand off. This is going to be Dickens coming left side. He's going to be hit by the Warhorses, falls forward, gains about 3.
That was Justin Contreras sticking his head in there and making the play, and not before gain of about 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 16-ish. So the Warhorses got the Owls behind the chains after that penalty. Let's see if they can't hold them.
Garcia in the gun again. Garcia's looking to throw. Here come the Warhorses late. That ball is going to be completed. That's going to be Winchester at the 20-yard line. He's going to take that down inside the 10, it looks like.
I believe that's going to be good for the first down, and he was all alone out there. I made a little breakdown in the defense. Somebody came late from that side over there. I don't know if he left his man or if he just slipped out of the backfield over there, Jim.
Yeah, I think it looked like one of the ends for the Horses was kind of caught in between, decided to rush and tried to jump up and bat that one away. Carson Winchester with the catch, though, takes it down for the first down. Ball just outside the 10, so still opportunity for the Owls to get a first down here.
Without scoring, looks like they can get it down just inside the 1.
Ball at the 11. Garcia's going to get it. He's going to take off right side. Flag comes down on the play, and that is going to be a huge pile, a gain of about 6 as Garcia takes it to the right side.
We got 16 seconds over there, something like that in the quarter. This has been a frantic first quarter.
Well, there's the official. They got one, y'all get one. There's a sideline warning against the Warhorses.
We've seen that in every game where one team gets it, then the other team gets it. But I think we've seen a sideline warning in every game we've done this year.
Yeah, I think there's a little different mechanic. This is coming from the officials that are way back in the back here. And I think that's part of their deal is they watch the sidelines, and it's kind of like, hey, we got to warn both teams here. So just a warning, no penalty.
No penalties enforced. Looks like we're going to get
into the
end of the quarter.
Yeah, the Hondo's going to let that one go. 14-0, Warhorses lead this one early. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a bit. This is Warhorse Football.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium as we're trying to make some adjustments to the scoreboard. Looks like we're having some communication issues on our end, but that's all right. Owls have it here, 2nd down and 4. Ball rest at the 6 of the Warhorses. Garcia looking to go left. He is going to be hit by the Horses there. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
That's it, Jimbo. I don't blame the Owls coaching staff for letting that time run out. The into the end zone that they were in had the student section in. I'm sure it's getting loud down there with all those students. So they're going to come down here and go at the band, which the band can get pretty loud themselves.
Most definitely there. All right, so 3rd down, and looks like it's going to be 4 for the Owls. No doubt the Owls looking to score here. Look, full house formation. They're going to go right side. Garcia keeps it himself, driving towards the end zone. He's going to be a little short. Looks like he's down at the 2.
He is. That's going to be close to that first down yardage. It's got to be a 4-down territory. Looks like they are a yard short of the first down and 2 yards short of a touchdown. White Hats are calling timeout. I don't know if they're going to bring it in and measure.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a closer look here. I appreciate everybody texting in tonight. It's such a frantic pace. I'm not able to get to a whole lot of these text messages. But please know we are getting them, and we will get some shout-outs going. Brent Blackman, former coach at both Devine and Hondo, actually went to school with the Hondo coach, Joe Del Carey. He's texted in. He's watching this one tonight. So,
and looks like they've made the determination, and they are calling it, wow, 4th and inches? Now, it's still got 3rd on the marker over there, but I'm pretty sure it's 4th down, isn't it, Jimbo?
Well, it looks like they're going to measure.
Okay.
They went out, and the far side, they went back to the 10-yard line. That's where they had the clip on the chain. So
I tell you what, it is close, too. When you look at where he put that 3rd down marker, that is right. It could be the nose of the ball one way or the other here.
Yep.
Wow, maybe a football's distance.
Yeah.
You saw the great job by Matthew Balderrama getting to zoom in on that official in that chain measurement right there to see how close that is. So Owls will have it 4th down and maybe a football for a first and 2 yards for the possible touchdown.
All right, big play here, 4th down. A lot of noise coming from the Warhorse fans. This is going to be a stack formation to the right side. Garcia heading right. He's going to put his head down, drives forward, and looks like he is going to be in the end zone for a Hondo Owl touchdown.
That is an Owl touchdown. Warhorses had a lot of bodies there, but a big push by that Owl line got him across the line, and they're creeping in within 8 points of the Warhorses right now.
Yeah, so 10:56 left to go. Owls hit pay dirt there in the end zone. The Warhorses kind of do it with linemen. The Owls do it with backs. They put a bunch of backs on that right side, and Garcia just puts his head down and follows that lead. So extra point attempt coming. This is going to be Brandon R. Garcia, the kicker. The Devine band has parted to allow for the ball to probably not go in the sousaphone.
We do not need a sousaphone ball.
Good snap, good hold. That kick is up, and it is good.
And you did not disappoint. He does have a good leg there, Jim. That ball went to the back of the band.
Yes, it
They
did.
wouldn't have had to move. It went over them.
14-7 here. Warhorses lead in the second quarter. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorse football.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. 14-7, Warhorses lead the Owls here. Let's see, we've got 10:56 left to go in this one.
I hope Bobby Kempsey's watching this, Jim. He will be fired up with this rivalry. He is always hyped for this game.
And here we go, Garcia coming to do the kick. This is going to be a high short kick, and that is going to be fielded by the Warhorses. That's Xavier again. He's still on his feet, out past the 30-yard line, out to about the 34. So pretty good field position here for the Horses.
It is. That's a good job. Sure hands by Xavier there. That's one of the things that talking to Coach Villa, he was telling me that kicker likes to do is kick that ball high. He can kick it. He's got a great leg. The kid can kick it multiple ways. Deep, kick it out of the end zone. He can kick it real high like that. And they have gotten several turnovers, Hondo has, because of him kicking it high like that and people not being able to
that was one
make
thing
that catch.
Coach Gomez talked about on the coaches show, that he can kick it deep, short, and they get some turnovers off of it. So good job by the Warhorses there on their special teams. All right, here we go. This is going to be Hack. Looks like a little miscommunication by the Horses there. Nothing doing. Hack's going to be brought down. That's a loss on the play. Looks like Hack wanted to go right. Justin went left.
Yeah, it did. I'm not sure what happened there. And Nate went in motion to the right, and then Hack looked like he wanted to follow that lead block, but Justin went the other way. So I don't know if it was supposed to be a boot out that way or what. But those things happen. Loss of 2 on the play. Warhorses a little bit behind the chains. So let's see how they adjust to being back there.
And like we've talked about, this game often is a marathon and not a sprint. You can't be just content being up 14-0. Now it's 14-7. So here come the Warhorses. This is going to be Contreras.
Oh, beautiful.
Stays on his feet out past the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Wow. Justin Contreras hurdling a Hondo defender. And you're going to have to talk to Coach Cosby about putting him in the hurdles next year when track season comes up.
Yeah,
he never missed stride.
First down for the Horses, ball out to the 47-yard line. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You say it.
Well, I was going to say 9:45 left to go here.
I was just going to say, Guido, I know that wasn't good form out there, but hey, I know you're watching.
All right, here we go. This handoff. Santos makes a man miss. Nice cut there. Still on his feet, drives forward towards the 40-yard line of the Owls. Another first down. Great run by Buddy on first down.
It's amazing to watch Buddy get in the open field because we talk about Buddy's yak yards after contact. We talk about him being a bowling ball. going through the line and getting those hard yardage. And he stopped on a dime twice on that little run. I mean, the kid's got a little bit of everything.
Yes, he
and
does.
a big heart.
Yes, very, very much so. Warhorses come to the line of scrimmage here. 1st and 10. Hacks under center. This is going to be pitch back. Santos right side. He's got some room there. So he's going to bounce it out. He's going to cut back inside at the 35-yard line. That's where he'll be brought down.
Good block out on the edge by Nate Ramirez, helping Buddy get those extra yards. And those are 2 fantastic runs by Santos, keeping the Warhorse offense moving down the field.
I'll tell you what, Kaylee Ramirez is in here. Kendall Velasquez. I've got Corey Page. I've got Eric Smith all texting in, supporting the Warhorses here, watching in different fashions.
In different locations, because the names you mentioned, they're all over the place. They're out in Lubbock, we're in Natalia, we're in
Contreras trying to get outside, and he is going to be strung all the way to the sideline there. Looks like it's going to be a loss of a couple.
It's going to be a loss on that play, Jim. He needed to get around that corner just a little bit sooner, and he had some territory, but Hondo did a good job of stringing out the defense and not letting him turn the corner. Justin's dangerous when that speed gets turned loose on the corner. Horses got 3rd and 7 right here. I'll try to talk a little bit, give Coach Jay a chance to read a text or two.
We'll get to him eventually here. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left to go here. Motion by Nate. Nate's looking to throw a little screen here. Lots of room. That's Contreras at the 20, 15, 10, and he is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Well, we got a flag on the play. This is going to be after the fact. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm not sure if it's on the horses or Hondo, or it could be one of those that goes both ways, because we had a couple of boys squaring off against each other, and we talked about that. The emotions and everything is high in this game. What we also talked about was Justin in space is dangerous.
Yes, he is. Great job there on the screen pass as the Warhorse linemen were out in front of that one. And Justin made one man miss, did the rest. We're going to try to sort this one out. It looked like one of the Warhorses was there without a helmet at the end of the play, but he was still working to continue his block. Now, I know in some levels that can be a penalty in itself.
That is true. If you have to stop play when your headgear comes off. So that would be an unfortunate thing to have happen to the Warhorses right here, because it's going to be well behind where Justin was. However, I don't think that matters. If your headgear comes off, it's a penalty.
Well, it looks like the officials have called it an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warhorses. Let's see, they're going to have a civil discussion with Coach Gomez, I believe. And we are going to wait for them to sort this thing out. Have you by chance gotten a score from the volleyball game? I know we were watching it pregame while we were trying to get everything set up.
I have not. When we went live, I should have checked before, but I didn't. I guess I can try to text Hannah and see what we got.
Looks like they're going to mark this one off against the Horses from the spot of the foul there at the 20-yard line, even though the flag was after the fact.
That's one of those unsportsmanlike conducts. It usually is a spot foul, and it's a big one. It's that 15-yarder.
And Coach Gomez is still very unhappy with the call and is expressing that displeasure. So after the play, it is going to be 3rd down and 8 here as the ball comes back to the 37-yard line. Well, we'll call it the 38-yard line.
That is a very unfortunate play right there after a wonderful call by Coach Wells.
This is going to be Hack looking to throw, trying to get outside. Pressure's coming. He's going to throw this down the field, incomplete.
That was a heck of a job by Hack to save the sack. Warhorses are already behind the chains. Did not need to take that sack. So now we have 4th down and what?
4th and 8 here from the 38. Not much of a breeze blowing tonight. There's a little bit of a breeze. It is with the Horses right now, but 38-yard line is one of those 4-down territories. All right, so here we go, 4th and 8 here. Hack's going to be empty backfield. Trips right for the Horses, and there's going to be a timeout as looks like Hondo's going to burn this one. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back here in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com.
Volleyball 1 and 3.
All right, we're going to go back here at Warhorse Stadium. We're going to go without the scoreboard app as we're having a few issues with it. But just got confirmation the Arabian volleyball team did win Young Women's Leadership Academy tonight.
Game started late. It was supposed to start at 5:30. Young Women's Academy Leadership thought it started at 6, and so they were 30 minutes late. But the Arabians did get the win. We have a timeout by the Horses.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that with them, too. We'll try to get the scoreboard going here.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 4th down and 8.
Warhorses
for the Horses.
Punt formation.
Yeah, Colin Dishman back to do the punting here.
No, that's Justin Contreras.
Oh,
that ball's
Contreras
snapped over his head.
And
Justin's going to run for his life. He's trying to think about throwing it. Boy, that is one of those plays we talked about, Jim. You know, normally it is Colin back there. This time it was Justin.
Yep.
And, you know, he did everything he could to catch that ball, but it got over his head. Then he didn't know whether to throw it, to punt it. So then he just ran it and got the best yardage that he could. Looks like Hondo is going to take over, though, in relatively good field position at their own 48-yard line, 49-yard line.
Well, it looks like they're going to move it back. It's going to be at the 43, but yeah, big break there for the Owls. Unfortunately for the Horses, that snap over Contreras' head. So first down for the Owls here, ball at the 43-yard line of the Warhorses. 7:21 left to go in this one as we're trying to get our scoreboard app up to date here. Garcia is going to be in the gun, and he is going to look to throw. Gerlach coming with the pressure. Garcia is going to be scrambling out. Flag on the play. Big hit on Garcia. He's going to be brought down. That's a loss of 1 as it stands. Let's see what the flag is.
That was Justin Contreras with the big tackle. It's a holding penalty.
Yeah, hold against the Owls there as Gerlach tried to come around that left end.
Yeah, and that's about the only way to stop Gerlach is to hold him, because that boy has been on a one-man wrecking crew this football season.
Yeah, he really has. He's been an explosive player for the Warhorses. They're going to mark off the 10 against the Owls, so 2nd down and 20 upcoming.
And he took a shot right there.
Garcia did take a pretty big hit there. 2 trips to the left here for the Owls. Garcia in the gun. This is going to be a handoff. Dickinson,
keeper
by Garcia. He's going to be up past the 40-41 yard line. Gain there of about 7. Still, it's going to be a second down and long for the Owls.
Yep, that was some good ball handling by Garcia. You really looked like he got that ball to the running back going around the outside corner, and he kept it, went right up the middle for good yardage. Horses still have him behind the chains, though. Let's see if we can get a big stop.
Shotgun formation, Garcia looking to throw.
Screen
again.
Set
up the screen to Dickens, and he is met immediately by 2 Warhorses. That's Contreras and Santos.
Buddy and Justin were right there waiting for him to catch that ball. A couple of steps quicker, and Justin could have taken that one to the house.
Yeah, that's going to be another loss on the play. Loss of 3, third down, and it looks like 17 upcoming for the Owls.
That was a great job by Buddy Santos. You know, Coach Villa's always talking about trusting his eyes. Buddy started to rush that quarterback, saw that back sneaking around, and just stopped, went right back with that back, trusted his eyes, and made the play.
This is going to be Hondo looking to throw. Garcia is throwing this wheel route. Warhorses have it well played.
Oh, goodness
but that
gracious.
is a great play as Carson Winchester goes up and brings it down at the 32-yard line.
He caught that ball between 2 Warhorse defenders, hacking Gabriel Esquivel down there. I don't know how he came down with that ball, Jimbo. That was a heck of a catch. Good defense played by the Warhorses, but just an athletic play.
And plays like that happen in rivalry games here. This is going to be the Owls. This is going to be Garcia right side. He's got the corner as he's trying to get outside.
That's going to be a hold? No.
And he is going to, that's right side brought down at the, 8-yard line? That's Garcia with the big rush.
About the 8-yard line. The coach is down there really talking to that official, looking for the hold. He wrapped that end up and didn't let him get outside, but no call on the play.
Here come the Owls going fast. Garcia's looks like he's going to try to get back to the right side, and he is going to be run out of bounds at around the 3-yard line.
Jim, that is several plays in a row to the right side. They must have found something they liked over there on that edge, and they're having some success with it as well.
So second down and goal. Looks like the ball's resting at the 3-yard line. Garcia in the gun. He is going to keep it right up the middle, and he will be hit at the goal line. And as of now, no signal.
Touchdown.
They will signal touchdown. Touchdown Owls.
That was a heavy dose of Garcia on that drive and eventual score by the Owls.
So the Owls take advantage of the big play there as Winchester brought that down and get in the end zone. So 4:58 left to go. It is 14-7. Somehow our scoreboard has 15-13 on it. So we'll work on it.
A field goal away from tying this up are the Owls.
Extra point is up, and it is going to be good. So tough break there as the Horses looked like they had a touchdown on a screen pass negated by a penalty. Owls, big reception down here. Now we're all tied up, Schmitty, with 4:58 left to go.
And you said it earlier. That's the way a rivalry game happens. You get a fluky play like that, helmet comes off, and next thing you know, you're tied ball game.
Yep. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. 14-14.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, all tied up, 14-14, 4:58 left to go here in the second quarter.
And this game has not disappointed, Jim. It has been the barn burner that we thought it was going to be. the rivalry match we thought it was going to be. It's got a little bit of everything.
And this is going to be another high, short kickoff. Looks like Xavier Martinez is going to field it. 25-yard line, take it out to the 30.
Yeah, another good job by Xavier. Getting the Warhorses out to the 30-yard line, ready to roll. Big drive for the horses here, Jim. They need to take this down and try to capitalize. Run some clock.
Yeah, 4:53 left here. Remember, Hondo will get the ball to start the second half. So Warhorses will take over here at the 30-yard line. Well, looks like that is going to be blown dead as there was motion by two backs at the same time with the Warhorses. So,
those are just penalties we can't afford. It's too good a team on the other side of the ball for those kinds of mistakes.
Most definitely there. So a procedure penalty against the Warhorses. So that's going to give up 5 yards. Looks like we've got Jeff Navarro tuning in again tonight. We've got all kinds of people texting in. Appreciate everybody doing that.
Definitely.
Shout out to Nurse Amy, who's at home recovering today. We want to give her a shout out. So here comes Buddy up the middle. He's going to be back out to the 30-yard line. Gain of 5 on first down. 2nd and 10 coming for the horses. Nurse Amy, our middle school nurse, by the way.
Yeah, another nice run by Santos, and now would be a good time for a heavy dose of Contreras and Santos. Yes, I would think.
I would think so. 2nd down and 10 upcoming for the horses. And Contreras and Santos are both going to be in the backfield here. This is going to be handoff. Contreras right side, puts his shoulder down, drives forward past the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 5 coming for the horses.
Nice job by those two backs, picking up 5 yards on each of those two carries. I'm not real smart with math, but one more 5, and I think we're about to where we want to be, aren't we?
Most definitely there.
Let's get 6 and
make it a no-brainer.
Yes, sir.
Just got another text in. Bailey Quisenberry said the entire Lubbock house is watching tonight and that they love watching Warhorse football here on YouTube, so appreciate that.
That's another awesome group to hear from. Another flag on
the play here. It looks like the Owls had brought several up to the line of scrimmage there. It looks like the Warhorses flinched. And that is going to be a false start against the Warhorses.
Boy, and not the kind of penalty the Warhorses needed. They, like we said, 5 yards. They've done a good job of chomping into that first penalty, and you just can't keep putting yourself behind the chains. It's hard enough to fight against a team such as this. When you are shooting yourself in the foot, it just makes it that much more difficult.
So, 3rd down and 10 upcoming here for the Warhorses. There's 3:26 left to go in this one. Or in the first half, Shotgun formation for Hack. He's going to look to throw. This ball is going to be thrown downfield, and that is going to be caught by the Warhorses, it looks like.
And guess who? Mason Burford. Burford going up in a crowd. Another one of those fantastic catches. We talked about Hondo just made one. That was a huge catch by Mason Burford to keep this drive alive, pick up that big first down yardage, move the ball out to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, big play there as the horses needed the 40 to move the chains. Less than 3 to go here in the first half. Big catch in traffic there. Looks like we've got the Navarros tuned in tonight, as I just got something from North Dakota and Marky Navarro. Appreciate you tuning in, Mark. And let's see, another penalty on the horses here.
Boys, false start I'm seeing from the other side.
Another false start, as it looked like the back on the far side was a little early. And the Warhorses, like you said, we've got to kind of clean this up and stop shooting ourselves in the foot here, Schmitty.
I mean, think about it. That's 3 penalties in this drive alone. And, they've moved the ball, picked up that big first down, but you're just making it so hard on yourself. So hard on
first down, 15 for the horses. So here comes Contreras on the left side. A lot of room. He's trying to get outside. He's going to be hit at the 45, drives forward, run out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage.
I think he did. I think he made it, he's going to be maybe just shy of the original line of scrimmage. So a pick up a 4 on that play. Will bring up
2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
Yeah. 2:20 here to go, first half. One thing the Warhorses are doing a good job of right now is having that clock roll. Let's see if we can get this ball down the field.
Definitely need a play like that.
Hack under center here. This is going to be counter to Contreras. He is going to hurdle the man at the 50-yard line, on down into the 42-yard line. That's a first down for the Horses. Move the chains again.
I'm telling you, he keeps looking at Coach Cosby over there saying, I'm a hurdler, put me in. That was a huge effort to get the first down by Justin Contreras. You know, this is a senior that doesn't want this game to go the wrong way in his senior year.
Oh, most definitely.
And there's several of them out there playing like that.
Speaking of Justin Contreras, one of our senior spotlights tonight for the Devine Warhorses. Pistol formation here. This is going to be Hack looking to throw, screen pass. He's got room. That's Buddy Santos. 30, 20, cuts inside.
Great cut.
10, 5, touchdown Horses.
Did you see that cut Buddy made? That was a great call. Hard pursuing defense. Get them coming hard on that. Got your lineman out in front, and then you got a back that can just go.
Yeah, Hondo Owl defense has been really aggressive, bringing a lot of people. Warhorses caught them at the right time there. And Santos takes that to the house. 20-14 Warhorses here with 1:41 left to go here in the first half.
Big drive, Jim. We talked about it. Warhorses getting a score. They needed to take the lead. That kick is up and no good. It's going to be wide right into the student section down there.
Wide right for Jacob Featherly's extra point attempt. So with 1:41 left, it is 20-14. Warhorses regain the lead. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products, from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, Warhorses take the lead 20-14 on the Buddy Santos screen pass. Featherly to put it in play here. This ball is going to be driven deep, and that ball is going to be fielded at the 3-yard line. That is going to be Winchester for the Owls. He's going to bring it back past the 20-25-yard line. And there was a definite block in the back at about the 10 that did not get called there.
Yes, there was. You know, I think Winchester thought that ball was going to go out of bounds.
Or go in the end zone,
Or go in the end zone. It hit the ground about straight up in the air, and then he had to field it and made a good run back right there, but they did miss an egregious block in the back on.
Yeah, 134 here. The Owls will have it at the 27. Shout out Jennifer Walford. She's having a get-together. She said there's several people out at her house, both Hondo and Devine fans watching. Appreciate them tuning in tonight. There comes the Owls. This is going to be Garcia, a little quarterback draw, and he is going to be out past the 40, fighting forward to the 44-yard line. And a nice run there by the Owls.
That was big run, and we talked about how good that quarterback is, and he's showing it right there. You know, Jim, that is a great point. This is a big rivalry, but we all have friends across the pond, across the creek over there. So good to see them all getting together.
Garcia is looking to go deep. He's going to throw that one downfield, and it is going to be incomplete.
Flag is going to be on the play. I tell you, Jim, I think they're going to get Buddy Santos for pass interference right here, but there was hand fighting going both ways, all the way down the field between those two number 3s.
Yeah, pass number 3, Caden Lentz for the Owls. Ethan Santos on the coverage for the Horses. And
boy, he was in good position.
Yeah, this
there
wouldn't
was hand
surprise me
fighting.
to be a little OPI here, Schmitty.
It could be. They're really talking about it over there, but there was a lot of hand fighting going on. was going to call him for a hold.
A hold
my
against
goodness.
the Horses.
Well,
so yeah, Warhorses.
There was contact in there, and that's one of those flags that you hate to see it, but if you're going to call it, then I'd like to see it on the other side too.
Yeah.
If we get in that position.
Yeah, so we're going to mark off the penalty here. That's going to take the ball into Warhorse territory at the 46-yard line.
Minute 8 to go in this first half, and it's been a crazy first half.
As you would expect here in a rivalry game such as this.
That is correct. Garcia has really taken over the offensive side of the ball for Hondo, though, hadn't he?
Yes, he sure has. Garcia's going to check the sideline here. 1:08 left in the first half. Owls driving at the 46. Motion by Lentz here as he's going to move across the formation. Garcia's looking to throw. He is going to be hit as he throws, and that ball is going to be brought down by Trey Dickens as the Warhorses tried to make a play on it. But Dickens goes up and receives it, brings it down to the 27-yard line.
Dickens is a big old tall receiver out there, Jim, and he got up and he just out-jumped the Warhorse for the ball, and then a great job by another Warhorse coming up and making that tackle because he had green grass between him and the goal line.
Garcia looking to throw. Pressure coming here by the Horses. He's going to scramble out, throws deep. That ball is going to be incomplete in the end zone. Great coverage there by the Horses. That ball was intended, I believe that's Winchester down the field.
It was, and that's Brady Hack made a heck of a defensive play. We had another helmet come off. That looks like Aaron Rivera having to come out of the game for a play because his helmet came off. I'm telling you what, when his helmet came off, I saw that. That was one of those peel back blocks, and I did not think you could make that block, but
yeah, I think the Warhorse coaching staff is saying the same thing on the sideline as they're out of frame right now, but Coach Gomez was a little fired up.
They're not very happy. 2nd down and 10 for the Owls.
Garcia looking to throw again. This ball is going to be over the middle, and that is going to be broken up in the end zone. It looks like they're going to get Ethan Santos, though, for a pass interference, and there's a flag back at the 36-yard line.
I think we're going to have a holding, and there was definitely a pass interference, but I tell you, Jim, I think Ethan Santos made the right call. That's a touchdown if he doesn't stick his head in there.
Well, I think Ethan was in great position. He just didn't get his head turned back to see the ball and made the contact there, pass interference in the end zone.
That is true.
There's going to be a hold against the Owls.
Pass interference.
Yeah, pass interference. That'll offset. So with 29 seconds left to go in the first half, we're going to do it all over again.
We'll do second down all over again. It's like deja vu or whatever they say.
Yeah, it's deja vu all over again, isn't it?
Deja blue? There's still flags flying out, trying to get the laundry to the right ref.
So after all that, we still have 2nd and 10, 29 seconds left to go here. Boy, how great would something like a pick six be right here?
Oh, that would be beautiful. Be a beautiful thing. Warhorses could use something like that. They haven't had a turnover work in their favor this game.
8 seconds on the play clock. Garcia is looking to roll. Gerlach with the pressure. That ball is going to be caught at the 3-yard line. That is going to be number 11, Dalen Fawn, with the catch. And that ball was laid in there perfectly by Garcia.
It was, and in duress because Gerlach was right in Garcia's face when he made that throw. Looks like we got timeout
by the Owls there as they get the ball 1st and goal. We're going to step away here. 2014, Warhorses lead this one.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
All right, looks like the Warhorses called that timeout as we come back here to Warhorse Stadium.
And the Warhorses have some work to do with 23 seconds to go in this half. To be a big time for a big stop.
Here comes that overload formation by Hondo. Garcia, right side. He's going to try to get up into it. He's going to be stopped at about the 2-yard line. Clock runs with 14 seconds left.
They're going to go quick. No timeout by Hondo. The Owls are going to try to run quick. That clock is going, Jim.
Same play here as Garcia tries to get outside, puts his head down, drives forward. He is going to be marked short, and it sounds like the
timeout.
Let's see, the clock has 0 on it, but we have a timeout.
They're holding
signaled.
1 second.
Let's see what's going on here. Hold on. As the Warhorses are leaving the field, the far official has come in.
The official from the far side was holding up one finger like there was 1 second on the clock when he called that timeout. It's going to be interesting to see how this falls out. But would you expect anything less in a game such as this?
Oh, definitely not. So officials are going to get together here, and they are going to come over and talk to Coach Villa.
He's at halftime.
Like the Owls did not get a timeout before the play was marked down.
Wow.
So clock expires. 2014 here. Warhorses will take the lead into the locker room. Still discussion on the field.
That is, Jim, Coach Gomez has got one group of officials. Coach Gage is waiting to get his set of officials on the other side of the field.
Yeah, Coach Carey definitely has some questions on the far side as well.
No coach happy with the way this thing ended.
No, not at all. I tell you what, I am happy that the half ended because I need to catch my breath. This has been an exciting first half. We're going to take a few commercial breaks. We'll be back as the mighty marching Warhorse band will take the field for their halftime performance. We'll bring you some of that. We've got senior spotlights. We've got upcoming events.
I got some scores, and hopefully we'll get some stats from Andy.
So we will be back. Give everybody a chance to catch their breath here. All right, great one here from Warhorse Stadium. 2014, Warhorses lead the Owls.
Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24, 1952. Being a Lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
Hi there, it's Marcus and Kenan Buckner from Mark & Media Co. here in Devine. We exist to help you create, collaborate, celebrate. We build and manage websites, handle your graphic design and printing needs, and manage social media and Google advertising. Our space is your space. Markin also offers hourly party rentals, co-working with super fast Wi-Fi so you can get your work done, and a music recording studio. Let's create, collaborate, celebrate. Give us a call or come by and see us.
Markin Media Co. proudly supports Devine Athletics.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium. Special thank you to all the sponsors that are bringing this one to us tonight. On the field is the mighty marching Warhorse band. We're going to take a moment or two to listen in to them. So enjoy the band here, the mighty marching Warhorse band of Devine High School.
The DHS Officers for 2020 are Riley Hagborn, captain.
and Kylie Nelson, First Lieutenant. Leading the Warhorse Band on the field are drum majors Laurel Spanigal, Madeline Moore, and Jordan Erksligan. This year's halftime production is a non-competitive but packed with Devine High School Warhorse pride and fun musical show. Tonight we will begin with a hit from 1980 and the first solo single by heavy metal artist Ozzy Osbourne, Crazy Train.
A little bit of the mighty marching Warhorse Band there at halftime. We're going to take another quick commercial break. We'll be back. When we come back, we'll get you some scores from around the area.
Hey guys, this is Jessie from Mobile Homes Factory Direct. We have a huge selection of homes in stock that are ready to be moved today. We are slashing prices on all these homes, so along with our easy financing options, we can get you into your dream home ASAP.
Stop by and visit Richard Ramirez at Brown Chevrolet in Devine. A family-owned and operated business, Brown Chevrolet has served Devine in the South Texas area since 1966. To Richard, family is everything. Trust, commitment, and caring. And that's what you'll get from him and his 16 years of experience. Drop in and let Richard and Brown Chevrolet help you with your car buying needs. But more importantly, let Richard treat you like family.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Devine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
Locally owned and operated by a proud Devine graduate, Friendly Glens is here to serve our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do what needs to be done to clear the roadways and make it safe for you and your family. Friendly Glens Auto Sales and Towing, proud supporters of Devine Athletics.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, halftime Warhorse band out on the field, performing for the home fans here. And Schmitty, you've been diligently looking up some scores over there. What you got for us?
I got some scores. Jim, I got a little bit of everything over here for you. I tell you what, like you said, we've been getting texts from all over the people. Got one from the Rio Grande Valley down there. Hondo fan actually down there watching us, watching his son play baseball down there. So shout out to Hondo and UTRGV. But on to the scores. So Lytle Cotulla. We got Lytle leading Cotulla 10-0 at halftime. We got Lavernia up 14-3 over Somerset. We got Poteet up 35-10 over Cole.
Wow.
We have Jertonton up 21-7 over Randolph. And in the district matchup, the only district matchup we have besides ours tonight is Carrizo Springs leads Bandera 21-7. Now, Jimbo, why do we not have another game tonight?
Well, we found out just shortly after the end of school, 4 o'clock-ish, that there was a COVID outbreak. A little bit of a COVID case came up in Crystal City. They have since postponed all athletic events for the next week, I believe, until Thursday of next week.
I think so.
And they have postponed tonight's football game with the Pearsall Mavericks. Yeah.
Yep. So that has the potential by itself to throw a monkey wrench into the rest of the schedule. Now, we don't know what the fallout's going to be from this, but you start thinking about the ramifications and, you know, that there's not an extra week built into any of these schedules anywhere.
Right.
So we very well could find ourselves playing on some different nights potentially.
Yeah, most definitely. I know that the football coaches in the district had a contingency plan kind of built in. After tonight's game, they would make phone calls, see if there were any issues. It appears that there's going to be some. There's a rule in the UIL. I don't know exactly the number of days, but there has to be so many days between games.
Right. 5 or 6, it's somewhere in that area. Now, don't get me lying on this one, but It's somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right. Now, what could happen is we could move up a game and maybe play on a Thursday instead of on a Friday. Then that would allow you the next week to maybe play that game even earlier in the week. By doing that, I'm not sure, but I think you can maybe gain an extra playing date at the end of the season. So that might be something to look into. Now, that's been floated out there. There's been no approval of any of that.
Correct. There's no guarantee.
We have no idea whether we'll be playing on Thursday or on Friday of next week or anything like that. And the goal is to be playing next week.
Absolutely. And that's the goal for all the schools right now is to stay healthy, to keep your kids as protected as we can. You know, we've talked on here several times about what a great job we feel like's gone on at our school and Hondo as well. You know, you can see they're not having any issues, but you never know when it's going to be. I was talking to some of our coaches down on the field, and this is not real different than an injury.
No.
You know, you don't know when it's going to come up. You don't know when somebody's going to end up getting sick. And the next thing you know, you have the close contacts and all the rest of the protocol that UIL has set forth. But as of right now, we are getting to play. And
it's crazy. It doesn't have to be a big outbreak. It could be 1 or 2 kids. If it's the right 1 or 2 kids, they're around a lot of people with the contact tracing protocols go into place. I mean, that kind of happened in Natalia. They had a couple of kids come down with it. These kids did a little bit of everything, kind of like our kids do here.
True.
And they're not playing this week. So I don't know the full story on what's happened in Natalia. I probably shouldn't speak to that, but that's kind of the gist that I get from it. But, yeah, I mean, it can happen like that. So, you know, first of all, safety first, obviously. We want to keep kids safe.
Absolutely.
And so Carrizo and Crystal are doing that, or Crystal City's doing that right now by postponing this game. And as we know more, we'll let everybody else know.
And, you know, and that's the thing. You just want to err on the side of caution.
For sure.
Our number one job as educators and in this business is to take care of our kiddos. And, you know, that encompasses a lot of things. And this year, a lot more than probably I've ever seen in my 25 years of teaching.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. We're going to take another listen to the Warhorse Band as they perform the horse here. All right, we're going to come back here at halftime, Warhorse Stadium. We're going to take a quick little break. Warhorses lead this one 20-14. At the half, we'll be back in a minute.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, it's halftime. Halftime show is brought to us tonight by, let me find it here. Halftime show brought to us by, well, I guess it didn't show up there. So actually this is brought to us by Farmers Insurance, or Rick Campsey, agent. We appreciate everything they do for us. We are here at the half. Whoops, there we go. We're going to take a look at our senior spotlights. We didn't get to those last week, so we've got the Arabian Senior Spotlight. This is Brooke Runyon. We'll be back, or we're going to run this, so enjoy.
Hello, my name is Brooke Runyon, and I'm a member of the Devine Team Tennis team, and I have been selected for tonight's Senior Spotlight. What is your nickname? My nickname is Book. Scarlett Smith, who graduated 2 years ago, she gave me the nickname my sophomore year, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since. At school, aside from participating in team tennis, I'm an active part of the National Honor Society, Student Council. I actually ran cross country for 3 years, but decided to focus on tennis this year. My interests outside of school include running. Yes, I still do actually run, believe it or not. I actually read books. I kind of got into them over quarantine when we were stuck at the house. And I spend a lot of time with my friends and family when I'm not doing schoolwork. It takes a big time. What is your favorite food? Everything. I literally eat anything that's given to me. I'm not picky at all. So yeah. What is your jam? Any song that I listen to with my sister. Every morning we're very tired. She gets up about 5 minutes before we leave. So listening to songs kind of wakes us up a little bit. Would you rather lose your keys or your cell phone? I said I'd rather lose my cell phone because it's worth a whole lot less than a car. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be nice to get away from technology for a little bit. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at driving? I rate myself a 7 because I drive myself to San Antonio 3 times a week for tennis lessons. And since I haven't gotten a car crash yet, I don't know, I feel like I'd be pretty decent. What are your 3 favorite movies? Mine are 10 Things I Hate About You, which is a classic rom-com. Interstellar, another classic. And I'm actually a geek for Star Wars movies, so yeah, I've seen all of them at least 3 times. What is your best sports memory? It would have to be probably my freshman year for cross country at state. Cross country takes a lot out of a person mentally, so the last 100 meters or so, it's just, your mind because you don't have anything left. What do I plan to do after high school? Hopefully I'll continue playing tennis somewhere, and I want to get a degree in either molecular biology or business, just because, I don't know, I feel like I could see myself fit in both of those categories. Thank you everyone for watching.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, that was Brooke Runyon, senior tennis player, team tennis. Team tennis doing well right now. We'll talk about that here in a little bit with some of the DHS happenings, but another district win for them.
Yes, they are. They are doing very well. And I tell you what, that young lady is doing very well on the solo tennis circuit as well, playing outside of school in some very elite select stuff.
Yes, most definitely. We're working on trying to get some stats, halftime stats, and we'll get into a little preview of what's coming up next. This is going to be our senior spotlight for Justin Contreras. So enjoy this one. The Senior Spotlight's brought to you by Thompson Houston Real Estate.
No animals were harmed in the making of this video.
Hello, my name is Justin Contreras. I am 22 for your Devine Warhorses. I have been selected tonight for your Senior Spotlight. My nickname is JC, J, or MVP. My school activities are baseball, track, and basketball. And my interest out of school, I like working with my dad or going to the Frio. My favorite food is my grandma's tacos. My favorite jam is Girls Want to Have Fun or Breaking My Stride. If I rather lose my keys or my cell phone, I'd rather lose my cell phone because I don't really care about my phone. Rate myself 1 through 10, how good of a driver I am. I say 10. My favorite movies are The Longest Yard, The Blind Side, and The Water Boy. My best part of Devine Hondo's sports memory, I say about last year when I trucked a kid for an 86-yard touchdown. Finally, my plans after doing after high school, I plan to go to college and try to play college ball. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
All right, so there's our senior spotlights for this week. Justin Contreras and Brooke Runyon, both kiddos super involved at Devine High School and represent us well each and every day in everything that they do. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Coach Schmidt's working on the stats here, as it looks like Andy Zapata has texted those up to us. So we'll get you some first half stats in a minute, talk about some of the things going on at DHS. This is Warhorse Football.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
All right, back to Warhorse Stadium. As you can tell, 3 minutes and 10 seconds left to go here in the halftime festivities, and still working on the stats. We got some of them. We got the Hondo stats, but we're looking for the Warhorse stats here, so working on that. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things going on here at DHS. We talked about the Arabians. They were in action today against Young Women's Leadership Academy. They won that one, makes them 6-0 in district play. Talking about those Devine Arabians, they're going to host Brooks Academy on Tuesday. They've already hosted Brooks Academy one time this season, but due to Brooks being in Bear County, they didn't want to host. So Brooks Academy is going to come back, and they're going to be here for that on Tuesday. Cross country's off this weekend. They will be at the district track meet. That's going to be held in Devine on October 28th. And then team tennis is going to be Wednesday.
Flip that light switch.
Against Lavernia. They will be October 21st, 3 o'clock start time. Sometimes it's a little bit later. But that's going to be for the district championship. Coach Mark Feltner really excited about that. So we welcome you back into the press box here. And Schmitty, I see you're checking your phone, trying to get those stats in from Andy.
Yep, I got it. Got something in here now. So you want to go over that right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let's start with Hondo because we got that a couple of times. Of course, now I can't find the right one. Oh, there they are. All right, so here we go for Hondo stats. They had 18 rushes for 54 yards. They passed 5 of 7 for 86. A couple of those big plays we saw down the field, and 140 total yards on 25 plays, 9 first downs. Obviously, the 2 touchdowns over there. And then, the big play at the end of the game, which how is that going to loom? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. The Warhorses, on the other hand, 28 rushes for 163 yards, 3 of 4 passing for 69 yards, 2 very nice screens. One of them called back. That was going to be a huge play that's not even on the board. Gives us 232 total yards on 32 plays. The Warhorses with 11 first downs, and then, of course, the 20 points on the board for the Horses, the biggest stat of them all. But, if you look at those stats, you take them for what they're worth, that is 2 very evenly matched teams right there.
Yeah, it really is. And, the Warhorses had the early turnover that kind of hurt them a little bit, but then their defense turned around and got the stop right after that. Warhorses, little issues with penalties. That's probably something we'd like to see cleaned up here in the second half. I'm sure that's something Coach Gomez and staff has addressed.
I'm sure that was addressed in there, hanging on to the ball. The way they were fighting, we talked about the way they were fighting for the ball. You can expect to see more of that in the second half, and then a couple of miscues. They've had a funny punt. We've had a funny punt, where we snapped over the punter's head. So those special teams, like you talked about early in the game and your keys for the game, how does that weigh into that?
Yeah, most definitely. Their Horses taking the field here as we're close to getting this second half started. A lot of things. Hondo's made some great plays. Devine's made some great plays. Both defenses have played well. And this is about, like you said, it's 2014 on the scoreboard. It's close. The stats are close, and totally look for the second half to be close as well.
That's absolutely the truth, and you gotta love when you have something like this, a rivalry, the way this one is. Teams are 20 miles apart. The kids know each other. The parents know each other. You got Hondo fans with Warhorse fans right now. Got a text in a while ago, shout out to the golf course and RJ's. I hear them, and they're here in Devine, have the game going. Monica texted us about Herman Sons. There's Warhorse fans in Hondo, and there's Hondo fans here in Devine. It's just a rivalry that the communities are just really connected.
Yeah, I tell you what, looking in at YouTube numbers here at times, we're close to 1,000 concurrent viewers. We appreciate everybody that's doing that. That is just awesome. We're glad to see that. Our sponsors are glad to see that. Like we said before, can't do this without our sponsors and some of the forethought of Coach Quiz and all of that. So we're about ready for the second half here as the Warhorses are going to kick off. Hondo, remember, won the coin toss, deferred. Yeah, so they will get it first here. So this is going to be a kick to number 11 of the Owls. Starting right, it's going to reverse back left. Good job there by the Warhorse special team, as there was nowhere to go once Dalen Fawn decided to reverse field there.
We have a player on the ground. Nope, he's getting up.
Yeah, it looks like he lost his helmet there.
Yeah, I think so. But he's up and okay. That was Shelton.
Oh, that was the 11. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shelton Ludke. Yeah, Dalen's number 12. He had the great catch down inside the 5 earlier.
Correct.
So first and 10 here at the 35-yard line. And
that's where the Owls will take over.
Yeah, let's see what the Warhorse defense can do here. Good defensive position in a lot of spots. Just the Owls have made some plays. Let's see if the Warhorses can make those plays here in the second half.
They have, and they're dynamic, and they've showed some of that dynamic ability.
All right, so here we go. Garcia in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Pressure coming for the Horses. That is going to be to Winchester, number 20. He's caught it. He's into Warhorse territory, and he's going to be tripped up at the 30-yard line.
That's Buddy Santos that got a shoestring tackle, and I mean a shoestring on there. And Buddy saves a touchdown with that burst of speed and that tackle, but little screenplay went for big yardage.
Yeah. So Owls quickly down the field here to start the second half as the ball rests now at the 30-yard line of the Horses. Garcia is going to keep it right side. He's got some room there. Makes a couple of Horses miss. He's going to be down to the 20.
You know, Jim, go ahead. I'm sorry. They get inside that 30-yard line, and you just see a healthy dose of Garcia. He likes to keep that ball once he gets inside the 30.
Well, as we were talking about in the pregame, the Owls have, 2,700 yards, 2,900 yards on the year, and he's got 1,300 or 1,400 of them in just passing alone. Add that, some rushing. This is going to be nothing doing, though, there as the Warhorses are going to get back in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, big play by the Warhorse. I think Gerlach in there on that, getting in there, and he is always in the backfield, causing some kind of havoc. And the Warhorses could use a big stop here.
Second down and 12 here for the Owls. 2 receivers to the left. Garcia again in the gun. He is going to roll left this time. He's going to throw man in the corner there. That ball is going to be incomplete. Ethan Santos on coverage, but the ball intended for Joseph Tapia, and there's a flag down in the back of the end zone, Schmitty.
And I'm afraid they're going to get Ethan again. If I was guessing, it's going to be a pass interference there.
Yeah, again, Ethan playing man-to-man. He's on his man. I just don't think he's getting his head back in time to see the ball. And the Hondo receivers are making the adjustment to go get the ball.
And like you see at the next level, some of these balls are a little bit underthrown. That receiver's coming back, and if he would get his head squared up for the ball, I think you wouldn't see that call. You're 100% correct, Jim.
So mark off the penalty against the Warhorses. It is pass interference. That's going to bring up 1st and goal as the ball is going to be at the 7-yard line. Garcia looks like he's going to hand off Dickens. He is going to be pursued, trying to get outside. A couple of missed tackles by the Warhorses. He'll be run out of bounds. I don't think that's going to be a gain, maybe a small loss on the play.
I think that's a loss. It's Buddy Santos over there, and then you had Gerlach and Xavier Martinez forcing him out of bounds finally for the loss of a couple of yards on that play. Brings up 2nd and goal from the, what's that look like, the 8?
We're going to call that the 8-yard line. So 2nd down and goal. So Warhorse defense, let's see if they can kind of hunker down here and survive this first possession surge. Little reverse coming here, and that's going to be
reverse
a pass.
Oh, he had his knee on the ground.
As Gerlach was there, as Dalen Fawn throws the pass. That was completed to Carson Winchester. That's a touchdown for the Owls.
That is a touchdown. He had his knee down, like I said, but he had his knee down in the end zone when he caught that ball. So that doesn't matter there, does it?
No, it does not. A little trickeration there by the Owls, and they're going to take the ball down and score
on the first possession. Got a chance to take the lead for the first time in the ballgame.
2020, we are tied up here. So Brandon R. Garcia will be on for the extra point attempt. Good snap. Pressure coming by the Horses, but the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Owls take the lead here, take the opening kickoff of the second half, drive it down 21-20. We're going to step away here for a minute. We'll be back. This is Warhorse Football.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, Hondo Owls take the lead 21-20 here with 10:19 left to go.
Not the way the Warhorses wanted to start.
Definitely not. Some good defensive plays there, but Hondo also with some great offensive plays. They take it down, put it in the end zone, so they're up 1 here. Let's see what the Warhorses can respond with.
Let's see that, you know, the Warhorses have a dynamic offense themselves. I expect to see them push the ball down the field.
This ball is going to be kicked deep. This is going to be fielded at the 7-yard line. Warhorses are going to bring it out past the 25-yard line. Let's see, was that Hayden Dubose?
I'm pretty sure that was Hayden Dubose that brought that ball out.
I didn't get a good look at the number when he caught it there. But yes, Hayden Dubose with the return out to the 25. So Warhorses will take over there, 1st and 10. 10-11 left to go here in the third.
Warhorses getting their first possession of the second half, and we said this was going to be a barn burner. Here it is, a 1-point game early in the second half, and looks like anything's possible.
Most definitely here. Here comes Hack. He's going to be under center, and this is going to be a handoff, Buddy Santos, and he is going to have a very little there as the Owls will drive him back to the 20. Forward progress, though, is going to give him 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, it looks like they got him spotted for about a 2-yard gain. So, a little bit of a push right there, looking for the offensive line to open up a little bit more of a hole as we move forward in this second half.
2nd down and 8 here. We were talking during the break about how big the goal line stand was for the Horses right before the half and the time expiring as the Owls came down and took that opening kickoff in for the touchdown. Time for the Warhorses to respond here, Smitty.
That it is, and it was. That was very fortuitous for us that the clock ran out in that first half, so we'll have to see what happens.
Contreras with the handoff here. Again, not much doing, maybe 1 or 2 for the Horses. Is going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Looks like the Owls have made a couple of adjustments on defense and causing a little bit of problem for the Warhorse line down there where they aren't able to get on those blocks like they were early in the first half.
Yeah, Coach Rotram will definitely down, yelling at his linemen out there, trying to get them to make a few adjustments here. 3rd down and 6 for the Horses. This is going to be veer action. This is going to be a pitch. Nate Ramirez trying to get outside. He is going to be hit at the 25-yard line. Run out of bounds there, so that's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. So inauspicious start here for the Warhorses.
Not what the Horses need. Not what the Horses needed. We needed to drive. We needed to get some momentum back. You know, the Owls are hyped up and pumping. I mean, you look over on that sideline, there's a lot of energy over there after that opening drive that they had. This is not what the Warhorses were looking for.
So punt unit back on for the Horses. Contreras back to the honors. Good snap this time. Here's pressure by Hondo. Good high kick by Justin. Fair catch called for at the 47-yard line of the Horses by number 24. That's Joseph Tapia. And the Owls have great starting field position here for drive number 2.
You know, Jim, this is kind of what Coach Wells talked about in his interview. The interview we did with him about you are going to have some adversity. You're going to face some adversity. How do the Warhorses respond to this? How does this defense respond to that start that the Owls got right off the bat? You know, let's see. I really look for Coach Villa's defense to look a little bit more like the first half defense than what we saw in that first drive.
Yeah, let's see what happens here for the Horses. They're going to come out on the Owls out now. 10 seconds left on the play clock here. Garcia is going to be in the shotgun. This is motion coming. This looks like it is going to be handoff Dickens left side, and he is going to fight through, get down to the 40-yard line.
That was a good tackle by Brady Hack in there because he squeezed through that line somehow, and he was about to pop out into open territory, and Hack got a hold of a shoe and brought him down. you start looking out there, you start calling the same names on both sides of the ball, Jim.
Second down and 2 here after the gain of 8 by Dickens. Dickens again, right side. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, although he will fight forward and move the chains for the Owls there as he gets down to the 36.
You know, that's the benefit of that first big run. Got them in that short yardage zone. But as I was saying, you know, we're calling the same numbers a lot, both sides of the ball for the Warhorses. You know, a game like this with this much emotion and this much intensity, what's in the tank?
Yeah, Dickens again, right side, pursued by the Warhorses here. He is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1. Good job there by the Horses to string that one out.
It was. Justin Contreras had him running to the sideline, and Xavier Martinez comes up, made a good solid tackle for no gain on the play, brings up 2nd and 10, and the Horses need another no gain, Jim, or even a negative yardage play for Hondo.
Garcia is going to look to hand off. This is going to be Dickens' left side. He is going to be hit at the 35-yard line, drives forward to the 33.
I tell you, Colin Dishman had a hold of him, and he was not letting him go, was he?
No, he was not.
He was hanging on for all he was worth, and great effort by Colin on that play until some of his buddies wearing maroon and gold could get there and put the finishing blows on him. 3rd and long.
Now remember, Hondo has a field goal kicker. They say his range is into the 40 to 45-yard territory here. So
it is a little downwind going this direction as well. I would think Garcia is going to keep it here, and he did.
He's going to make one man miss as Dishman had him in the backfield. Garcia is going to get to the 30. That's going to be short of the first down here.
Good solid tackle on that play. Big John in there on the tackle along with Hackabill and Xavier Martinez again. Xavier's making lots of plays on defense since coming back. Last week was his first week back in quite a while, and glad to see that senior back on the field.
4th down and 3 here for the Owls. Looks like they're going to stay on the field and go for it here. Let's see what the Warhorse defense can do. Garcia is going to roll left. He is going to throw deep downfield. That ball is going to be knocked away. That's Xavier Martinez making a great play, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
That was a fantastic play. Just talked about the senior. And the coach just talked about having him back, and boom, there he is making the play, and couldn't have come at a more timely play. Now, that's an interesting call, Jim. You're talking about having a good field goal kicker. You're going downwind, and there's not a lot of wind out here, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But, you know, in a big game like this, could those 3 points, they could have swung the tide.
Most definitely there. You know, you're at the 30, so you would have been looking at, a 47-yard field goal there, so probably right on the edge
of his range.
Yeah. But regardless, great play by X there.
Absolutely great play.
Warhorse is going to come out trips left here. Brady Hack in the gun, and he is going to keep this. He's heading right side. It's got a crease there. He's going to be out to the 34-yard line. He'll be driven back there, but nice play on first down with a gain of 4.
You know, that's the second time they've run that play, Jim. They run a little fake screen out there to Buddy, and then they get Hack running out to the side. He's got another receiver over here he can throw it to. I'm kind of looking for, with this aggressive Hondo defense, them to set that play up and then throw it back to Buddy here in a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, we will see. 4 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hack's going to be under center this time. Pitch back Santos. He's heading right side. He's got a crease here. Kick out. Buddy to the 40. Run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That's going to move the chains for the Horses.
Buddy Santos does not need much. He did not have much there, but he made the most out of a little bitty gap that he slipped right through to get that first down. And it's something the Horses needed. You know, they went 3 and out on the last possession, and Hondo having the momentum, it'd be a great opportunity for the Warhorses to steal some of that momentum.
Yeah, a nice methodical drive down the field here with 4:40 left to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation this time for Hack. Looks like he's going to throw. He's going to go deep. This is towards Contreras, and that is going to be incomplete off his hand there at around the 35-yard line.
Boy, just a little high. Justin went up, got a paw on it, but not quite enough to bring it in. Ooh, and he had some space to go if he caught it.
He did. So
he had gotten into that seam between the safeties back there, and it was a chance.
So 2nd down and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 43-yard line. Shotgun formation. Will actually pistol here as Buddy's lined up behind Hack. This is going to be Hack with the keep. He's
nice
to the
move.
50. He's to the 40. 30. It's a foot race here. Hack 20.
He got it.
10, 5, touchdown Horses.
No flags on the play. What a run by Brady Hackerbill. I mean, we talk about Buddy and Justin. That young man just showed some toughness in another gear.
I tell you what, he was just dead even in the pack, and he squirted out of there and was gone. Woo! What a run by Brady Hack there. 4:25 left to go here in third quarter. Warhorses retake the lead, 26-21, and offense is staying on the field here, Smitty.
That does not surprise me. We missed that last PAT. We're kind of behind on that 1 point or PAT conversion. It does not surprise me. Coach Gomez looking to try to get back.
Catch
we got 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It's quick.
Hack's going to keep. He's going to roll. Right, throws. That ball is going to be caught, but short, it looks like. Boy, that was for Mason Burford.
I think we got in a little time crunch. You know, after a touchdown, they don't give you much time.
No, they don't. So we're going to step away. Warhorses retake the lead here, 26-21. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201.5 West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
All right, back here at Warhorse Stadium, 4:25 left to go. In the third quarter, Warhorses retake the lead, 26-21, and what we figured would be a shootout here, Schmitty.
Oh, it absolutely has been.
Featherly's going to put it in play here. This kick is going to be driven deep, but that is going to be misplayed. Get them, Horses. 15, 16-yard line. Great job by the second, what am I trying to say, special teams of the Warhorses there.
Now that was Xavier Contreras. I tell you what, these guys are killing me. But that was number 6, Xavier Contreras, getting down the field and making a great stop. And I tell you, he wasn't far away from getting to that loose ball.
Trey Dickens was the person that received that one, had a little trouble with it. So the Warhorses will pin the Owls deep here at the 16-yard line. Let's see what this Warhorse defense can do, as this Owl offense has been pretty explosive. Garcia once again in the gun. Dickens in motion. Garcia's going to keep it right side. He's going to have some room there out past the 20-25-yard line. Looks like he's going to get to the 28. That'll be a first down for the Owls.
So much for my inside the 30. He's inside his own 30 and called his own number on that one. But when you run like what that young man does, it doesn't surprise me the coach calling his number.
This is going to be handoff Dickens left side. He's going to have some room there. He'll be out past the 45. Nice. He's going to be into Warhorse territory at the 49-yard line.
Nice tackle by Mr. Gerlach over there. He came a long way to make that tackle in the middle of the field, and this is not something the Horses want to see. We do not want them to get any momentum right here.
Garcia is going to look to run before this play happens. Oh, we've got a flag, yep. On the far side, false start against the Owls.
And right now, we'll take that. Little something to slow them down. You know, they were going faster and faster and faster. This game has got a frantic pace to it.
It really does. I mean, I've needed halftime to catch my breath, and before I knew it, halftime was over with. And away we go again.
Yeah, off to the races.
First and 15 here for the Owls. Let's see, they're having a little issue of where the ball is supposed to be spotted. It's supposed to be at the 46-yard line.
It is, and if you look at the down marker, it is just inside the 50.
Garcia is going to look to throw here. Pressure coming late for the Horses. That ball's up in the air, and that is incomplete. Looks like number 3 out there, Caden Lentz, was one of the receivers, and Shelton Ludke as well.
Xavier Martinez and Xavier Contreras, both of them over there, and then Buddy Santos had some pressure on Garcia, forced him to throw that ball maybe before he was ready to. Whoopsie.
Wow. Strange things are happening. Now, the ball should be marked at the 46, and it's set at the 49 right now.
Yeah, this is not right. There they go. Now they've got it right. The line judge on the far side is standing right on the 2 down marker, and he was pointing and trying to get somebody else in stripes of attention. So at least somebody out there has got their head in the game.
2nd down and 15 here for the Owls. This is going to be a handoff. Dickens, right side. Not much doing there. He's going to have 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Owls.
I think he's going to be just shy of the original line of scrimmage, bring up a long 3rd down, and good. Coach Villa's defense needs to hold here, Jim, and force the punt.
Yeah, a big 3rd and 10 coming for the Owls here. Warhorse defense has looked good on this possession.
Yes, they have. Hondo's pulled out some big plays on these long yardage situations, though.
2-by-2 for the Owls, 2 receivers. Garcia's going to roll right, looking to throw. He is going to throw. That ball is going to be caught in double coverage, and that is going to be Sheldon Lutke that comes down with it at the 30-yard line.
Those receivers are pretty sure-handed out there, Jimbo. That was double coverage again. That's 2 or 3 times today we've seen those receivers come down with balls in tight windows, and going to have to step up on this.
Howell's going fast here. This is going to be Trey Dickens, left side, gain of about 4 on 1st down. Looks like they're going to mark him down at, we'll call it gain of 3.
3. Colin Dishman right there coming in with the tackle. Nice solid tackle by Dish. 2nd and 7, as Jimbo said. Hondo slowing down just a little bit, getting the plays in from the sideline.
2 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Warhorses lead this one 26-21. Again, we appreciate everybody watching along on YouTube. Owls in the gun. This is going to be Garcia looking to throw over the middle, wide open. That is going to be Winchester. Carson Winchester walks into the end zone for the Owls.
That had to be a blown coverage in there, Jim, for him to be that wide open in the middle of the field. You know, he got the Warhorse defense to bite on the run fake, and that play action can be devastating.
I tell you what, I'm almost positive you're correct listening to the stomps coming above us from the Warhorse coaching staff there. So 1:45 left here in the 3rd. The Owls take the lead 27-26.
Trying to add to that lead. Garcia's been solid all night.
Brandon R. Garcia here. High snap, a little trouble there. That ball is going to be blocked.
Justin Contreras.
Contreras with the block there. So that will keep us at a 27-26 score here.
I'm not so sure he didn't just hurdle his 3rd owl to get that block. What a play by the senior to hurdle and get the block.
Warhorses trail this one by 1, 27-26. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse football.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium, and you know, we said this was going to be a close one and a good one, Schmitty, and I guess nobody's made us a liar out of that one yet.
Boy, they haven't. And special teams have played all kinds of roles. Now we have a block PAT, have a couple of muffed punts. Or not muffed punts, but where the punters kind of muffed the snap.
Snapped over people's heads. So we've had all kinds of things. Speaking of all kinds of things, we had Mike Reyes texting in. Appreciate Mike. Mike, of course, one of our lead sponsors with Apex Services. Appreciate all you do for us. BK Bates just texted in. Kelly Runyon again. JJ Santoya. Mickey Davis. We've got just all kinds of people tuned in and watching. Katie Herrera texted me earlier. She's watching from El Paso, has cousins that are from Hondo. Said something about maybe if we give them a shout out, we might be able to get some type of fishing hat. So hey, I'm not above that. So
yeah, we don't mind food up in the press box either.
No, we don't. So although Katie's not Herrera anymore, I guess it's Katie Palacios now.
That is true.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Still remember big names. This is a little onside kick
heck
action
of a job.
there. Yeah, Hondo Warhorse is ready for it, though. That is
I'm pretty sure that was
let's see, that's 25 for us. That
he's
is
just
Peyton
back.
Carr, yeah.
Peyton Carr's just back, and that ball was kicked into Peyton Carr, and we talked about how this kicker is good, and they must have seen something. The Warhorses were kind of turning early to get back to set up the return. But I tell you, Peyton did a fantastic job getting on the ball right there.
Yeah, definitely a great job there.
We have a flag down here on the play. I wonder if they were offsides, anticipating that onside kick.
I think you are correct there.
So,
good call there, Schmitty.
5 yards marked off against the Owls, and that puts us almost into Owl territory. Great place for the offense to start.
Yeah, 49-yard line. Warhorses starting there at their own there, 1st and 10. And this is going to be a handoff, right side coming. That's going to be Contreras, I believe. He's going to have a gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Nothing doing inside. Hondo has definitely made some nice adjustments, and it kind of stifled this run game to some degree. Now, Hack found the seam and slipped through there, and we need to see if we can't come up with another one of those seams. And that big Warhorse line, see if they can't start moving those Owls off the line of scrimmage.
Most definitely there. All right, it is a gain of 2 on the play, so we got 2nd down and 8 for the Warhorses. This is going to be Hack. He's going to look to throw. That's going to be a wide receiver screen to Mason Burford, trying to get outside, and he will. He's at the 30, 25-20, run out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to get him marked out somewhere. There is a penalty marker on the play, though. And it seems like since the guy with the spot is walking backwards, that's going to be against the Horses.
We talked about not talking about Mason, and that little wide receiver screen has been something for him.
Yeah.
Last week he takes it to the house from about 56, 58 yards.
Yes, yeah. That one
cousin to cousin.
Yeah, that one he gets, he received it, got it down the field there. Unfortunately, the hold is going to bring the ball back. It was down the field a ways at the 42-yard line, so that's going to bring it back to the 48-yard line of the Horses with 57 seconds left to play here in this 3rd quarter.
Got another shout out to Joel Heffley checking in, said we likes what we're doing. That ball's on the ground.
The ball is loose. Hack is on the ground trying to recover. It looks like he does. Looks like a little issue on the mesh point there as Horses tried to go veer.
Yeah, it wasn't quite as smooth as we would hoped on that one. Brings up a long 3rd and 11 for the Horses in a drive that, we're going to have a sub. Hack is coming off limping. I think he got twisted up in there. Hopefully it's just cramps. But Jaden Burford's going to check in at the quarterback spot on a big 3rd down and 11 with the clock running down to 10 seconds.
So Burford comes in. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Pistol formation. The ball is going to be loose here. Buddy's going to pick it up, try to make something out of nothing, and he is actually going to lose some yardage. Little exchange issue there, so that's going to bring up a 4th and long for the Horses.
Not what the Horses needed. I'm looking down here on the sideline, Jimbo, and Hack is taking in fluids and really stretching out that leg, and I think it's just some cramps for Hack. But, he's one of those guys that we're calling his name offensively. We're calling his name defensively. We just ended the 3rd quarter. We're heading into the 4th quarter. We're going to step away. We'll be right back.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
All right, we're back here to start the fourth quarter as the Warhorses are in punt formation. This is going to be Contreras.
Oh, that ball's
This is going to be a high, short punt. And that ball is going to be down by the Horses at the 44-yard line. Peyton Carr doing the honors there.
Yes, and that is that the 2 fumbles, the 2 miscues get you way behind the sticks, and then we barely could punt the ball out of our territory. It's just a tough situation when you get caught behind the sticks. Looking at the numbers over here, looks like about 1,100 people online watching. We want to thank each and every one of y'all for getting out here. I know this is a great game. Everybody wishes they could be in the stands for it. Wish we could have y'all all out here.
Oh, most definitely. Owls take over here, 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. This is going to be handoff Dickens up the middle there. Big hole, and he will be at the 30, 25, 20. He's at the 10, 5, drugged down. Well, not even drugged down. Warhorses try to bring him down, but he is in the end zone for the Hondo Owl touchdown.
Boy, that was a quick strike that the Warhorse defense did not need.
No. Trey Dickens off the little play, a little read option there for the Owls, takes it to the house with 11:40 left to go here in this fourth quarter, in the game here. So Brandon R. Garcia on for the extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and good.
I thought that one had a chance to be over that left upright, but apparently that's what you get when you're sitting way over here where we are.
34-26, Owls lead this one. 11:40 left to go. We'll be back in a minute.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, we're back here, Warhorse Stadium. The Owls just went down and scored to make it 34-26. They lead the Horses here, 11:40 to go. And
kind of some interesting alignments here. Watch out for a little trickery again on the kickoff.
Dubose and Contreras wait deep for the Horses here. This is going to be another short squib kick. This is going to be fielded by the Horses.
Oh, come on.
At the 35-yard line, out past the 40.
That was Xavier Contreras.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, Xavier Contreras fielding that ball and made a nice little run back. That's the brother of Justin.
Yep.
And what is X? Is he a junior?
X is a junior, I believe. Yeah.
So we'll have X back again next year. Good defensive player for the Warhorses. And showing a little bit of offensive action right there as well.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. Hack under center. Little veer here, handoff Buddy Santos up the middle, out to the 44-yard line.
That's good for a little over 4 yards. And as we get deeper into this game, it's getting a little chippy out there, Jim.
I think we were both watching the same thing as Gerlach finished his block off downfield about 18 yards.
Yeah, and who's number 11 for them? Is that Shelton
Lucky? Yeah,
Lucky? They had a few words. I think they were just saying hello.
I think so. All right, here we go. This is going to be handoff Contreras going right. Tries to bounce back to the left. Still on his feet, but will be brought down there. Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 5 coming for the Horses.
Looked like there was a hole, and the Owls closed it up. They've made some good adjustments at halftime that closed up some of these holes. He got a little bit of yard. What are you thinking, Jim? Is that about 3rd and 5?
I'm going to call that 3rd and 5 here. Ball rest at the 46. Need the 49 of the Owls for the 1st down here. This is going to be Santos right up the middle. He's going to be out towards the 50. They're going to mark him down right at the 50. So 4th and 1 coming for the Horses.
Gosh, dog it. I guess that knee went down a little early. This is a big call for Coach Gomez and Coach Wells. It looks like they're talking to – no, there's no hesitation. They're talking to Hack. They got the play, trusting the big boys to go get that 1 yard just like we did down on the goal line.
Yeah, good to see Hack back in the game here.
Absolutely.
After coming out for a play. Plenty of time on the play clock as they're down to 15. Hack's going to keep this right side. He's going to have 1st down yardage as he gets to the 49.
They're going to mark this closer than what it was. That referee, Hack was at the 48-ish.
Yeah, it really looked like he had plenty there. The linesman on the far side didn't come in, but he immediately said, move the chains there. So
he did, and I tell you, he is getting an earful right now from the coach.
Coach Carey has been quite enthusiastic on that far side there. Regardless, 1st down for the Horses.
As our coaches have been as well tonight.
Yes. Here come the Horses. Hack's going to look to throw.
Open.
He's got Burford. That ball is going to be incomplete as it was thrown a little bit inside.
And
Sheldon Lucky, with the coverage there.
I'm sorry, Jimbo. Burford had him beat there early. It's a little bit late with the ball, and then like you said, he threw it a little inside. If he throws a little outside, I think Mason goes up and gets that ball.
Yeah, that was a crazy play as the Warhorses had a couple of guys downfield, and Hondo really had one back, but he picked the right person as he was on Burford there.
Yes.
2nd and 10 for the Horses here. Handoff Santos up the middle here. He is going to be down to the 43-yard line.
Fantastic run by Santos. Offense needed a shot in the arm like that to make this 3rd down manageable.
Yeah, gain of 6 on the play by Buddy there.
And I'm guessing from what they told us when the ball was on the 50, we're in 4-down territory. And this time of the game, it's a 4th quarter. So making these 3rd downs manageable, so that you're not caught behind the sticks is huge.
Hondo showing pressure here, 8:41. There is going to be a timeout. False start here against the Warhorses. I didn't see the flag down.
He just dropped it, but boy, that
is going to take the Warhorses back. What was a 3rd down and 5 will be a 3rd down and 10 now.
3rd and 10. It's almost right at the original line of scrimmage. Is that defense shifting, causing the Warhorses to jump, Jim? Is that what you're seeing? I can't really tell down there who is committing that false start.
Trips to the left side for the Warhorses. Yeah. Looks like the Warhorses are going to call a timeout here as there was some issues getting lined up. We're going to take this timeout with them. We'll be back here in a minute. The Owls leading this one. We'll be back.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, back here, Warhorse Stadium, 8 minutes, 39 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. Warhorses trailing 34-26, and 3rd and 10 here for the Horses. Hack's going to be in the shotgun. He's looking to throw, pressure coming. This ball is going to be delivered downfield towards Contreras. That is going to be overthrown, incomplete.
You know, looked like that was the only person he was really looking at in the route, Jim, by the way he turned. It was well defended. Two Owls covering Justin out there, and I think the Warhorses on 3rd and 10, they're going to have to punt and try to pin the Owls deep and then play some good defense.
Yeah, I think that procedure penalty took us out of 4-down territory there. So Contreras on to do the punting here for the Horses. And actually, they're going to throw it. That is Peyton Carr.
Oh, no.
And
my
it
goodness.
is dropped as he is wide open at the 40-yard line.
Oh, Jimbo, it was set up beautifully. The Owls didn't rush. Nobody was coming in. It was wide open. The first down was there to be had, and we just looked to run before we reeled it in.
Tough break there for the Warhorses, as that would have gotten a first down. Instead, the ball goes over on downs for the Owls. 8:29 left to go.
Hey, we got a one-score game here with an 8-point differential. The Warhorse defense has got to bow its neck in this situation.
Yeah, we definitely have to get a stop here. 8 minutes, 29 seconds left to go. Still plenty of time for the Warhorses, but you're right, Schmitty. We've got to get a stop on D. Garcia back in the gun for the Owls. Little motion here. Garcia's going to keep it heading left side. He's going to be hit.
Good job.
Loss on the play. Good job by the Warhorse defense there.
Big John and Justin there to bring him down for a loss of 1.5 yards to 2.
Well, we'll look at what Cameron puts on the scoreboard over here. He's usually right, and we're usually wrong.
2nd and 12.
He said 2nd and 12. We'll go with that. So Owls in no hurry here as the clock runs. 8 minutes left to go here from Warhorse Stadium. Garcia in the backfield. He's back there with Dickens.
He dropped the ball.
Is loose. Garcia looking to make something happen, and the Warhorses are going to be there. And
he dropped
looks
it
like
again.
The ball is loose. Ball comes out as Garcia goes down at the 42-yard line, but it looks like he was able to pick it right back up.
Yeah, that he picked that ball up twice. And I tell you what, he had a lot of horses around him. Gerlach, Santos. That was a huge miscue. Big opportunity for the Warhorses to get a stop. 3rd and, what is that? Looks like 16?
We're going to go with 17 and what I believe is on the screen here with Cameron. So I mean, wow, that's why we're paying him the big bucks over here to keep track of all that.
That is correct. That is correct. That's why we brought in the accounting department of Walter and Walter.
Garcia's looking to throw. Pressure coming here by Fernandez.
Fernandez getting back in there. He got blindside blocked
Ball
again.
Ball is going to be caught at the 40-yard line. Running backwards, though, is going to be number 82, Wade Caden.
And because he chose to do that on his own, that ball is going to be spotted just shy of the first down. Now, he actually had first down yardage.
Yeah, he caught it on the other side of the 40. He retreated ground a little bit there. Brings up a 4th and 1 here for the Owls.
And that was an excellent tackle by the Warhorses once he got on the other side of the sticks.
So clock continues to run here, 6 minutes and 35 seconds.
Hondo using this clock, letting it run down. I would expect to see Garcia with the ball. I would not expect him to hand it off
10
if they
seconds
even run
on
a
the play clock. I'm thinking the Owls are going to take this all the way down and burn a timeout.
Yeah, that gets us down to.
That's what they're going to do. So 6:19 left to go here in the 4th. 4th and 1 upcoming for the Owls. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com.
Back here at Warhorse Stadium, 4th down and 1. Owls have it here. Garcia in the shotgun, and he is going to head left this time. First down yardage and more as he's out to the 30-yard line. 20, 10, 5, and he will dive into the end zone for a Hondo Owl touchdown. No flags on the play.
Jimbo, unfortunately, how many times have you seen that? We've seen the Warhorses do it. You got 3rd or 4th in a short yardage, and everybody sells out up the middle, and if that back can bounce it to the outside, there's a big play to be had.
And that's exactly what Garcia did, and he was able to dive for the pylon there at the goal line and get in. Looks like we've got an injured Warhorse in the end zone down there.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. I'm hoping it's another case of cramping. Can't see a number. Yes, it looks like they're grabbing that calf and doing the stretching for cramping, which, I mean, if you don't want to see anybody get hurt, if it's cramping, you know the kids will be better after they get some fluids back in them.
40-26 Owls with the Garcia run there.
That was Colin down there, but he's up walking around. Looks like he's fine.
Yeah, looks like he's going to have to head off the field there while he was down, so he'll have to be out for this extra point attempt.
That's right, and that's tough. That's a senior that doesn't want to miss a play of this game.
No, that is for sure. So Dishman makes his way off the field here. So Garcia, Brandon R. Garcia on for the extra point attempt. All right, we're ready to go here. So extra point snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. So that makes it 41-26 here. Warhorses are going to trail by 15. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll come back after this. This is Warhorse Football.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Owls fixing the kickoff after taking that one to the house. 41-26, down 15 for the Horses, so not out of it. 6:09 left to go.
Definitely not out of it. A couple of onside kick style kicks in a row by the Owls. Now, this kicker is capable of kicking it out of the end zone. Do you go ahead and kick it out of the end zone now, Jim, or do you try another one of those? They've been close on both of them.
Yeah, they have. So Warhorses need to be ready for a little bit of everything, any and everything here. Here comes Garcia. This is going to be the high short kick. This is going to be caught Xavier Martinez at the 20-yard line. He is going to stay on his feet, though, once he is hit, trying to get outside, and he will be brought down at the 22, 23-yard line. And that's where the Horses are going to take over. 6:01 left to go in this one, Schmitty.
Yep, that is a good job by Xavier right there, trying to get that ball out, and time for the Warhorse offense to show us a little bit of what they've shown us earlier this year and earlier in the game even.
Yeah.
You know, let's just see that line take control of this line of scrimmage. The referee's in the middle of the play, slowing it down, trying to get the Hondo kicking ball off the field, and now they've got that, so we're ready to roll.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Horses at the 22 here. This is going to be Hack up the middle there. He's going to be out to the 28-yard line. So Warhorses with a little urgency here.
Jimbo, Hack's ball handling skills are just getting better and better, because I'm looking at the back and that's not who has the ball.
Yeah.
We do need a put a little pep in our step.
You know,
down 2 scores, 5.5 to go. But chunk yardage like Hack got right there will go a long way for the Warhorse offense.
Yeah, 2nd down and 3 here.
That should be offsides.
This is going to be Burford. He's going to throw it back to Hack. We've got some room here, but good job closing by the Hondo Owls. Hack's going to be out past the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Great job by Hack getting his hand on that helmet and just pushing him off.
Nice stiff arm there.
Yeah,
looks
nice
like an injured Warhorse here. So 1st down yardage on the far side as the Warhorse training staff, Reuben Austin, out taking a look at this. I tell you what, Schmitty, let's do this. Let's take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back. We'll see how this one goes.
That sounds good.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1.
All right, we're back here. Injured Warhorse up and off the field. It was number 50, Cannon Ramirez, the intended to on the sideline now. Back to play here, 1st and 10 for the Horses. Little speed option here. Hack tries to get outside. He's going to be brought down after a gain of 2 maybe.
Yeah. Looked like he had an opportunity to get that corner turn there, Jim, and Hondo's defense seems like they're getting faster as the game is going on.
Yeah, 2nd down, and looks like Hack got 1, so we're going to call this 2nd down and 9.
Got the accounting firm over there checking us in.
Yeah, he's all over it. So 4 minutes and 15 seconds left here. Horses break the huddle.
Horses need a little urgency and a couple of big plays, Jimbo.
2nd down, and here comes Hack looking to throw. This ball is going to be behind his intended receiver. That was intended for Burford.
And Burford slipped down, and he's frustrated with himself because he knows there was a hole. He was trying to sit down in that hole. And, basketball coach, just like a good basketball player, trying to sit down in that zone, in that hole, and feet just came out from under him. We've seen that a couple of times by the Warhorses where they see where they want to be, and their feet just kind of get out from underneath them.
3rd down and 9 here for the Horses. 4:01 left to go as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. So Hack's going to be in the gun, pistol formation actually, with Buddy Santos behind him. Hack's looking to throw, flag down on the play. That's going to be to Contreras, little wide receiver screen there. Not much doing there as Hondo plays that, and Contreras is brought down at the 36. But again, let's check this flag.
I don't think the Warhorses are going to be liking this. I'm looking at the coaching staff down here, and they just got their hands in the air like, what the heck?
Yeah, it looks like the
over there,
the officials are having a chat with Coach Carey and the Owls here.
See what they want to do with this flag.
And let's see what we got here.
False start.
Yeah, maybe a little
illegal procedure. That's what it must have been, because false start would have killed the play. So that must have been an illegal procedure.
Yeah, or illegal formation, something like that.
So it brings up 4th down, and Warhorse is in a must-go situation.
So 4th and 6 here for the Horses. And let's see what's going to happen. Timeout is going to be called. The Horses are going to take it here. So we're going to step away with them as well. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorses trail this one.
Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
All right, coming back.
Okay.
All right, here back, Warhorse Stadium, 3:47 left to go. Warhorses have a 4th down and all of 6 and close to 7 here, Smitty. And this definitely a big play.
I tell you what, if you're going to pick a number, I want to pick 8 yards on the gain on this play just to be safe because of where that is. But, this is a huge play in the game for the Warhorses.
All right, here we go. Hack under center here. Hack's dropping back, looking to pass. He's going to throw this deep. Burford down the field, caught at the 25-yard line. First down for the Horses with 3:40 left.
Fantastic falling down catch by Mason Burford. We talked about leaving him out in the pregame, and there he is coming and making one of the biggest plays in the game for the Warhorses tonight.
Yeah, the officials have the ball spotted at the 20. They haven't figured it out yet that it's back at the 25.
Hey, we'll take the 20.
That was a spectacular pass. Hack put it right on Mason there, and Mason brought it in as he was going to the ground.
Hey, offensive line doing a fantastic job of giving him the time to throw that ball down the field.
1st and 10 here for the Horses. Ball at the 25-yard line. 3:20 left to go here. This is going to be Hack looking to throw, and this is going to be blown dead before it can get started. I think there's another procedure.
It is.
False start against the Horses. So moving back to the 30.
Jim, we talked about this in the pregame show. It's just the little things you can't do. The team's too good. Hondo's just too good of a football club to keep giving them these breaks and, getting ourselves behind the chains. It just makes it too hard when that other team can play as well as Hondo can.
Yeah, that's for sure. Pistol formation here for Hack. Hack looking to throw. He is going to throw this deep down the field. Contreras going up for it. And that was just kind of a jump ball situation. Good job by Justin trying to come in and make that play.
That was. And if Justin has 1, maybe 2 more steps down the field, he probably makes that catch.
Yep.
Hack laid it out there where he had an opportunity at it.
2:56 left to go as the clock stops on the incomplete pass there. 2nd down and 15 coming up for the Horses.
And the Horses definitely need that clock to not be running at the present. And they need to get in the end zone as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Horses, I believe, still with 1 timeout. So 2 minutes, 2nd down, 15. Hack's rolling right. Looks to throw. He's going to be hit as he throws it. Incomplete out on the far side. Ball is intended for Burford.
And there was a lot of white shirts around Hack when he threw that ball. Did not get the kind of time that he has been getting or got on that long pass to Burford earlier.
So 3rd down and 15 here. Obvious 4-down territory for the Horses, but more importantly, you've got to conserve time here as well with 2:52 left to go.
Because you got to score and you've got to get the ball back to do it again.
So Contreras split wide right. Hack under center. This is going to be pitched back. Santos, handoff back to Hack. A little waggle here. He's going to throw this deep towards Burford in the back of the end zone. That ball is going to be knocked down incomplete.
There were 3 Hondo defenders back there. I think Burford almost had to go play defense right there, Jim. That ball was thrown up a little bit too much in the air, maybe. But here we go again. Another huge play for the Warhorses. 4th and a must-have.
Another huge 4th down for the Horses here.
And with only 2:44 left in the game, this is the biggest play as the Warhorses have faced this season.
Most definitely there. Hack in the pistol formation. Looking to throw. He's going to go deep on the outside. That ball is going to be intercepted. I believe that's number 11, Sheldon Lutke. He is going to be out past the 30, brings it back to the 40-yard line. Flag down there around the 30-yard line.
I believe that is going to be a illegal block.
Yeah, I think that's going to be post-possession, so I think the Owls will keep it here.
I think you're correct on that. Warhorses had to get it in the end zone, or had to get, they had to get whatever it was, 14, 15 yards or into the end zone.
Yeah, good play by the Owls there. Sheldon Lutke picks that one off, brings it back. It wasn't an illegal block against the Owls, so that'll back them up there. But with 2:33 left to go here and the Horses only having 1 timeout.
It's going to be awfully tough on the Horses. They, somehow if they can get a strip, but if we had JB up here, he'd be able to tell us the math on this, because that is a math guru when it comes to the 40-second stuff. But they are not far away from just kneeling it down.
Yeah, I think they're 1 first down away here. Maybe not even that. We will see as this one plays out. I do know this, if you're the Warhorse defense and they run that ball at you, you've got to try to get in there and strip that sucker. Do whatever you can to try to make a play. Give your offense the ball back here.
You have to. And if I were a betting man, I would think Garcia is going to keep this ball all himself. He's very sure-handed. He's been very sure-handed all evening.
Yep. And as always, they do the opposite of what we say. Hand off Trey Dickens. He's going to be stopped at the 20-yard line.
Another Warhorse a little slow getting up out there. This is a very physical contest. I think the boys on both sides of the field are going to feel this tomorrow morning.
Oh, and probably well through the weekend and into the early parts of next week.
And Jim, this is where this potential funny schedule could really come in. You play a physical game like this, you turn around and have to play like on a Thursday. That's not as much time for your body to recover. These are only high school kids.
1 less day of recovery for sure. Now this is going to be a handoff. This is going to be Winchester heading left side. He is going to be around the corner. He's to the 40-yard line. Out past midfield. He'll be knocked out of bounds there.
Buddy Santos taking him downfield. But that ought to put them in the numbers. See if Coach Carey decides to do it that way. Ball's going to be spotted right on the 50-yard line.
Clock runs now as the chain is set, so 1 minute and 35 seconds left to go here. Yeah, Warhorse is traveling to Bandera next week. We still don't know if that's a Thursday night game or a Friday night game. Hondo, Pearsall have already played.
Right.
So, who's got Crystal City next week? As Crystal and Pearsall are supposed to play Crystal City.
Right.
I think Hondo goes to Crystal City has Crystal City next week.
And will Crystal City be able to play on Thursday, or will they have to start practicing? Will they start again on Thursday? That's a big bone of contention right there as to this stoppage, with them putting the 5-day hiatus on the program over there.
That's the thing we haven't talked about. Yeah, Crystal City's like just shutting down everything, all athletic activities.
All athletic activities for 5 school days.
Yep.
And the math says 5 school days. They don't play a game next week.
That's right. And
honestly,
so we will see what the situation is going to be out of Zavala County. My understanding, the tweet we read said something about district executive committee meeting tomorrow to determine what the outcome is going to be, what each one of these teams or what the district's going to do about this situation.
And that is a huge decision with implications on a lot of teams.
So a little confusion here on the field with the officials.
Hey, for those of y'all that might not have heard earlier on, the little numbers on the field, 66, 72, 38, 52, 65, 2, 4, 8, 11, 22, 70, 27, 32, and 34 are the number of our seniors. Just a way to honor the seniors for the hard work and effort they put in this year. Hondo does assume the victory formation, took the snap, knelt it.
Yeah.
Classy act. You know the game's out of reach. There's no need to try to run up the score.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know exactly what's written in the district minutes. I mean, we've had this game, the winner of this game, it comes down to points and all kinds of things. But that's for a further time and place. And we're right at a minute here, so. A good game here from Warhorse Stadium. Unfortunately for the Warhorses, it looks like we're going to come up a little bit short on this one.
Yeah, you play a game like this, and one team or the other is going to end up not leaving the field the way they want it to be. Unfortunately for us, it's the Warhorses that are leaving that way tonight. But by no means is the season over.
Oh, no.
Like you said, we're going to Bandera next week, and then we have Pearsall and finish up with Crystal City, depending on how it all works out.
Right.
And then both of these teams, I would venture a guess, could make a run in the playoffs, Jim. These are two very good football teams.
Yeah, and that's a long ways from now. And, what are the playoff situations going to look like? As you go south, I know there's some schools in the valley that aren't playing and things like that. So, a lot of things to be determined still. I mean, and that's going to be as early as whether we play Thursday or Friday of next week. We will get it out there as soon as we know. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Time has expired here. The Hondo Owls are going to defeat the Warhorses 41-26 here tonight from Warhorse Stadium. We appreciate everybody that's been watching with us. We're going to come back with a little post-game show. We're going to run a few commercials, and Gary and I will be right back to wrap this one up.
Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Phillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
All right, we're back here at Warhorse Stadium. Final tonight, 41-26. The Hondo Owls defeat the Devine Warhorses. And not what we wanted to see as Warhorse fans, but it was a great high school football game there. Two very competitive teams.
That it was, and you're right. That is definitely not what we were hoping to see as Warhorse fans. We were hoping to get that big W in that rivalry game. But, it's kind of goes to what Coach Wells told me earlier. You're going to have some ups and downs, and this is going to be a down for the Warhorses. And how do they respond? How do we come back, when we go face Bandera next week?
Yeah, the Warhorse postgame show brought to you by MP Material Haulers. And as Schmitty was saying, who knows? We do know the game plan is to go to Bandera next week. Are we going to be playing that one on a Thursday? Are we going to be playing it on a Friday? Are we going to be playing it at all? We just don't know.
We don't know. And I spoke about both these teams making a playoff run. We're hoping we have playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. Every day is up in the air with this COVID situation. We're doing the best we can. All the schools around are doing the best they can, but you just never know. It can happen just that fast.
Yeah, it really can. Were you able to pick up some scores here?
I tried to, but all of a sudden everything went kaputs on me.
That's about par for the course for us here. Let's see if we can get a few scores from around the area.
There you go. Let's see what I got.
We do know this one, 41-26. The Owls defeat the Warhorses. Let's see here.
Let's see what I got. When I get in, okay, Jerton went ahead and finished off Randolph 41-20. Poteet beat Cole 56-13. Lytle and Cotulla in a barn burner. They're still in the fourth quarter. That game is 29-27.
Wow.
So that's still a barn burner going on. Carrizo gets the best of Bandera 28-7. So we've seen Carrizo, and we know what they have. They can be explosive, and I wonder if that quarterback's back. And then, you know, like you said, will we see Bandera next week? Probably so. Oh, here's an interesting score, Jimbo. How about Giddings 35, Cuero 31 in the fourth quarter?
Wow, what a game there.
And then one last one, Lavernia 35, Somerset 17.
Well, we appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight. Like we were talking about, next football broadcast, we think that's going to be against the Bandera Bulldogs, but well, that's who it's supposed to be. Yeah. We just don't know what day. And Thursday or Friday of next week. We'll put that out as soon as we know.
Yeah, and anybody that's watched any of the volleyball that we've done, we have changed schedules right and left, and I don't think the footballs are going to do that, but they may change the days.
Yeah, we just don't know. Like we said, well, we'll put it out there as soon as something's made by the district executive committee. That's usually the superintendents. They're going to get together. I'm sure the ADs will be involved in that decision-making process as well. Once that gets down, we'll let you know via social media and everything else. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in. At one point, we're over 1,200 consecutive viewers.
Crazy.
Just amazing. We appreciate that. We appreciate everything that people have done to make this work. We appreciate Cameron and Matt and Lorenzo coming in and helping out as well. Debbie Petty and all she's done with her classes.
Her classes.
Yeah, Schmitty, appreciate you coming up here with me as well. And, of course, we always appreciate the people that tune in and watch online. We thank you for that. It's been our pleasure to be able to bring you this one. It was a good one from Warhorse Stadium. Unfortunately, the Warhorse is on the wrong end of the scoreboard tonight.
Yep, wrong end of the scoreboard. Hey, we'll be back. We'll bounce back next week, and we'll see what we can do.
Yep, we'll be at the DSAC for Arabian Volleyball on Tuesday.
Correct.
And like I said, we'll let you know when that next game's coming up against Bandera. For everyone behind the scenes tonight, for Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and that's going to do it tonight from Warhorse Stadium.